That would be me. Hello, everybody. Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. Happy Friday. Welcome to the beginning of your weekend. Should your weekend begin on a Friday. We're back with additional Hardcore Classic. I finally got Bartender enabled, so I'm just kind of scooching around my UI to try to make it look like my live UI. It's going okay. We want to unlock that one. I would love to. Yeah. How skinny can I make it? Can I make it like... Alright, we're going to have to move some stuff. Jinx, thank you very much for the 41-month resub. Hazel's gone hardcore. Excited to see. Hi to Kira and Moose too. Oh, thank you very much. I'm having a lot of fun. We're level 7. We're level 7 and a bunch. 7 and 89%. I want to scoot these. Let's see. Unlock... We're just going to scoot this whole shebang over a little bit. I'm just eyeballing this. I'm not really like using a grid or anything. But if we get that one nested nicely against the camera / chat window overlay there. And then that one is my mouse buttons. Usually those ones I keep smaller. You know what? I can do that. It's Bartender. I can do whatever I want. So I want bars 5 and 6 to be scaled to like a 0.8. Wow, that really is small. Well, maybe like a 0.9. And then 6 at the same thing. Just to kind of remind myself that they are mouse buttons. Actually, no, that one goes full scale. How big is that one? How big is bar 1? No, it's just at a 1. Bar 6. How come? Yeah, there we go. So that one should be the same size. Riveting content, I know. And then for whatever reason in my brain, it makes more sense if the ones with modifiers are smaller. I think that should do. And then I'll stick the pet bar over there. And then I can unlock this, scoot this up just enough. Just kind of hang out like maybe there-ish. And then that's my target frame. And we can kind of scoot that one again. Cancel here. Scoot it kind of like roughly thereabouts. Yeah, I should more or less do it. I guess the XB bar is kind of messed up. That's no good. That spot sucks. Also, we can kind of scoot these to the very far sidebar. Yeah, I'm happy with that, I think. Well, ish. My keyring is sitting in the middle of my screen. That's no good. Let's scoot that if we can. Why is my keyring in the middle of my screen? How has this happened? How can this happen to me? The bag bar, micro menu, vehicle bar, rep bar, XP bar, art bar. Thank you for wishing me well in my insanity. What are we doing today? Ideally, level 10 would be kind of cool. Although I guess we'll have to see. We've got 3 hours. We've got and you know, if you die once, it's over. Them's the breaks. Bar 1. We don't need to see button grid necessarily. What else do I want? Oh yeah, I wanted to figure out what on earth I did to the keyring. I feel like I've done that with an add-on and not with default UI. Oh yeah, I wanted the XP bar to be just like... I turned off bar snapping. I wanted to put it a little farther up. Maybe I'll just stick it back at the bottom where it belongs. XP bar like... underneath these ones maybe? Where do I like to have that? Underneath the whole kit? We can kind of like scoot it all up just a hair. So we can sit it under there, because that at least looks a little bit nicer. You know me. I'm all about things being almost good. And then 3 pixels off, and then I just live with it. And then, you know, bag bar does not need to be that big. But I guess it can be. I suppose that's fine. I don't really see a problem with it. Why is my keyring in the middle? The vehicle bar is clearly not the problem. Trying so hard to get calendar gold in every race feels impossible. It's been done, but holy smokes, it looks hard. It looks rough. Full basic. We did that yesterday. I decided I wanted to do this instead. I just wish I could figure that out. That can't possibly be in the middle of my screen. So one of my add-ons has done this. Partied up on Skull Cave. Be safer, could help Hazel survive. I want to try and go it like normally. I don't want to group up. I don't want too much help. I want to try and just have at it the old-fashioned way if I can. Sell junk automatically. Although, if anybody knows, why my keyring's in the middle of my screen and how to make it go away. It has to be a bartender thing, because it wasn't like that yesterday. And bartender wasn't like that yesterday either. Because I didn't have it fully enabled. It's part of my bag bar, eh? Oh, button look. Show the keyring button. Did that fix it? Yes, perfect. Okay, I've got a keyring button on the side of the bag bar now. We're good. I want to make the death log maybe a little smaller. I can probably do that with settings here. That's just an add-on that tracks other people that have been dying. It's pretty fun. You know what confused me about this? Is that the flyout menu has a minus icon and not a plus icon, even when it's not flown out. That's the thing that was messing me up about it before. So, mini log, I would love to, like, resize, maybe? Yeah. Font size, theme, default. Because it's got, like, a resizer in the corner. It just doesn't work. I can... Oh, I resize from that corner. This add-on's strange. There we go. Seen lots of people dying to falling, really? Oh. Let's see. How have people been dying? Well, Teldrassil and, I saw that Teldrassil and, whatchamacallit, Dark Shore were claiming a lot of people. I am going to be extremely... Aw, thank you. That's very kind. I only need one of them though, so I want to take one and I want to return the rest because I have 6 slots already, and you know I paid for them, so may as well use them. Thanks. I want. That's my guildie. I want to do this, and then I want to find out. Oh yeah, let's have some stam food. I am the most boring player in Classic Hardcore. And I love it because I have the perfect excuse to be wildly boring. I am the safest warlock in all the land. I am going nowhere until I am thoroughly convinced it is safe enough for me. No orange quests, barely any yellow quests. I am here for all of the green, nice, easy quests. There are, if I go, yeah, going into that valley, there we go. If we go all the way in there, there's some like level 6 and 7 quests. That should be more my speed. Maybe we'll head that way and we will... see if we can find some appropriate mobs to farm. Water Goddess, thank you very much for the 28-month resub. And Dazzle78 with a brand new sub. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome. And we love it. Boring is how you survive. I've got my imp. I have 1 pet. Eventually I'll get a Voidwalker. I don't remember what level. Maybe 10? Probably not 20. I can't imagine they'd make you wait until 20. I'm going to pick up this quest and then not do it because it is far too early for me to be having at this. If indeed I can even pick it up. You know what? I don't see anybody. I think Questy's lying to me. I want to go into the valley. I want to kind of skirt by that stuff. I want to end up over here at these level 6 quests. That's where I want to go. If we find things to farm along the way, then that's all for the better. I am also incidentally leveling... Oh, here we go. I got 21 minutes in my lesser armor. I'm going to make myself a healing pot. And just keep a few of these on me. Keep 1 or 2 of these on me at all times. There we go. Those healing potions I can make with my alchemy. They restore 70 to 90 health, which is thoroughly like half of my health pool. My health pool is 173, so those are really, really, really good. And I also want to buff myself. I'm going to put that on my normal buff bar. Water over here. Mushrooms, yeah, alright. Let's find something to farm, shall we? Maybe something that can help me level my cooking. So if we can do wolves and boars, that would be good. I can get my cooking leveled with that. I might be able to make myself some lovely, more additional buff food.
I'm out of range.
Can't hurt. LKD75, thank you very much for the 32-month resub. Appreciate it, Katie. Has it really been 32 months? Hello, all. It goes like the wind, I tell you. Also, Hot Dog Knight, 88, with a 38-month resub. Me and 16 other elves tried the wetland run at level 1. 2 survived. I was not one of them. What a story, though. Quest giver was inside the house. Oh, I see. We'll have to go back and look for that at some point. Alright, these are level 7. Those are level 8. This is a perfectly good place for me to just kill things for a while. I am nearly level 8 myself, at which point I can kind of double back to the tamers. Or the trainers, and have a little look at what they might have for me. So, I'm just going to keep an eye on my health. I'm going to make smart choices. Health and mana. But having my imp now helps me a lot, because even if I go my imp is usually not He does eventually, but as long as we're not doing anything too crazy, we can usually handle things reasonably well. There's another one. We're gonna dot it up with corruption. My imp is dead. We can just run it back a bit. He's got some... Oh, I didn't get the corruption on him. He's got some dots. My imp summon spell takes a lot of mana, and it's a 10-second cast, so my odds of summoning an imp in combat are not super hot. I'm out of mana. This might be a health potion moment. Half health, 46%, 47%, 40, 42, regen. Dodge, dodge, good dodges, 36. 38, 31. Okay. We saved our health pot. I'm not even gonna go loot that. I'm gonna have some nice water. I'm gonna summon my imp back. I'm just gonna regen my health. Wolf Cloud Chaser, thank you for the 7-month resub. More treats for the treat monster. This is truly the case. Run, Hazel, run! Boar farming stream FTW. Voidwalker might be at level 8 if I'm not misremembering. Ooh, that would be good. That would be nice. Okay. I've aggroed a wolf, but I have all my health and mana back, so... I think we can do this one without Mr. Zignat, and then we'll get him back after that. I don't think I'm gonna go too far from the road, actually. I have, some concerns. Level 10 rogue. Met their demise. I love Deathlug. It's an excellent idea. It's a lot of fun. Hey, level 8! Alright. Zigmat, come back to me. We're gonna go back and have a little look-see at the Warlock Trainer. That was closer than we thought, but I wasn't worried. I had a health potion. I was gonna health pot if I hit like 30, and you know, we only hit 31. Server recommend. There's only 2 servers. I'm on Skull Rock. I would pick whichever server you can get into. This one was the one that filled up less fast, but I think they're both pretty full. Although there was no login queue this morning, so that was good. Operation Recombobulation. There's definitely a Warlock Trainer in Keranos, so we're just gonna mosey on back. The Ark of Little Red Riding Hood. So I'm getting 50 armor from that lesser armor file, and then another 40 for my demon skin. I feel pretty safe. And then another 2 stamp for my blood pact. There's a dwarf rogue called Shrimp Stab. Hope we get a bunch of WoW news soon. Feels like it's building up. I think that they're gonna have a big news break of 10.2 stuff. Like, we're gonna launch 10.17. That's soon. That's in September 5th. They maybe give that a week to breathe, maybe. And then they'll do something, because I read that 10.2 is in encrypted vendor build, and they got to start raid testing pretty soon, which means they'll probably have other things to reveal about 10.2. So I can get 99 copper for vendoring that axe. I don't know if you know this, but that means I'm loaded. It's my last empty vial. That's okay. I want to go see the Warlock Trainer. I don't know if they'll have a quest for me yet. I also don't know if it's the quest, if I pick it up here, if I'd have to go all the way to Ironforge for it. Oh yeah, because the Warlock Trainer is just outside. There's quests though, it's not just training it, you have to go get a quest. Surprised they didn't announce it at Gamescom. I think they now that they've kind of solidified a way to have their own, press releases internally without needing another event. I think they prefer to have more control over it. The event gives them some publicity, but people are going to cover it and read it anyways. It's not like they have to say it at Gamescom for people to find out. All right, there's the Warlock Trainer. Yeah, he doesn't have a quest for me. A level 17? Owie. That hurts. Okay, what can you teach me now that I'm level 8? I've still skipped Cursive Weakness. Agony is an instant cast dot. 84 damage over 24 seconds. It's really, really long. Slow at first. Builds up. Oh, also Fear. Yeah, we're getting Fear for sure. Even though it's 2 silver. And then I think I'm going to get Agony as well. It's nice that it's instant cast. I would probably use that more for a boss fight than for just regular rotational pulling. Also, it's just occurred to me now that I've done this in the wrong way. I usually like to have this bar in 3x4, not 4x3. Fear we can put over here on 2. Yeah, I'm gonna be boring and I'm gonna mess with my bartender bars here. Hang on a second. This bar 1 needs to just have 3 rows and not 4, and then everybody needs to scoot so that that one can just like sit. That's how I like to do it. It's because it mirrors the way my keyboard is laid out. I use a 4-key widespread on my keyboard for keybinds. And then whereas the mouse thing is the opposite. It's 3x4. It just maps better in my brain. Okay, that's nice. That looks a little more like me. Okay. Fear. 1.5 second cast, 25 mana, runs in fear for 10 seconds, potentially pulls more stuff, but that could help. That could be good. Oh, true, you're right. I wasn't, there are more spells. Let's turn off the unavailable ones for now. Let's turn off that. Oh no, that's all that we can do. That's the only thing we can get. I decided I didn't want Curse of Weakness. I'm saving my silver. Also, I'm broke. If I had not looted that white axe that I've entered, I wouldn't have been able to afford those 2 spells. Wish Deadlock could show you what they died to. It can, yeah. The level 17 priest died by a stone splinter bone snapper in Loch Madan. Their last words were "inv plus," and yeah, it'll show you their location, it'll show you exactly when. I did spend big on 2 bags, that's true. I dropped 10 silver on that, so that's probably what's done me. I picked up 2 Cragmore ribs. Have I not gotten any wolf meat? I've been killing wolves. I'm just gonna farm wolves and boars for a little bit. Retail's getting so much content so fast. Still working on Dragonflight launch, Forbidden Reach collections. Yeah, it seems like collecting is like almost an impossible thing to fully keep up with if that was your goal, to fully do it. All right, just for fun, let's dot it up with Agni and with Immolate. I think that's pretty decent. 25 mana is not that much. It just depends on how long. Like, the thing's gonna hurt a lot more if it lives longer. I think that'll be nice if I'm doing any kind of quest boss. Level 13. Died to a Harvest Watcher in Westfall. Big spending. Almost bit our heroine in the butt. It's funny to me that Automod still can't handle that. That's a very PG way of saying it. Oof. Harvest Watchers. Almost want to install Deathlog, make a character solely to watch the drama. Death comes for, well, maybe not for us all. I'm sure some people will play and never die, but me, I don't know. I don't know about all that. Okay. I just want to farm some wolves and boars for a little bit. We're at 8. I would love to look up, actually, if I could find a nice safe place in which to do it. I would love to look up. That bear is green. I can get some experience from that bear. I want to know where I would start my Voidwalker quest, because I do want to, I mean, I'm probably going to want to overlevel the quest itself. I don't want to die in the process of getting the Voidwalker if it is another quest that has me going to kill things. Like the Imp one was. I don't really remember. So I may want to. There's Wendigo mains. I'm not going in that cave yet. The Wendigo cave is asking for it. And road goes north, road goes up to Ironforge. Spooky 2, thank you very much for the 13-month resub. Best of luck in your hardcore too. May they be long-lived. Also, Sunleaf gave out a gift sub as well. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Somebody can make a wand. I don't have wands trained. I believe I need to get to level 10 and then go to a weapons trainer in the city if I want to train wands. It is a good idea. I don't have it done yet, though. I don't know if the imp can learn new skills. I forgot to check. It's a good thing to check, but I do think that pumping up our blueberry when we get him eventually. What's the safest road out there? Because this river runs into like a mountainside, doesn't it? Or is there a pass? There might be a pass. Yeah, no, yesterday's stream, never worry about missing that. Ujai is correct. That one was at a bizarre stream time. Also, nobody except for me has any obligation whatsoever to show up for streams. I'm the only one that said that promised to be here. No one died by stitches yet. I guess if I have the mana for it, it wouldn't hurt to chuck an agony. This way looks like our path here. We just want to be careful. I'm not going in the cave, so I think it should be pretty safe. Hazel, I've been given power. I should be here to wield it. Do you want to know what I hate about this UI? Yes. Is it the floating buttons in an inscrutable constellation? Hello. Hi, Scarlet. How you doing? The cast bar. Hang on a second. I gotta cast in something. I don't actually know where it is. I haven't looked at where the cast bar is. A lot of people going in, so you think you'll be safe, but the respawns are so fast you get trapped. I think my policy, our company Warlock policy, is going to be no caves unless I am at least 2 or 3 levels over leveled for it. Hello. Hello, Haley. How are you doing today? They look like they're booty scooting. Oh, the blueberries. No caves unless you cave. A Warlock? A Warlock. This is my hardcore classic character. We're doing our classic permadeath run. We'll see how far we make it. We're already level 8. Pretty proud of that. Pretty pleased. Pretty happy. Definitely not going in there. We want to make it to the far side of the lake and just find some nice things to grind. Caves are such a trap. I didn't figure out how to get the heat map going for deaths around here. I guess a lot of deaths have been in a lot of the deaths I've been seeing have been in Kalendor. Nah, doesn't show. Bet you the caves are dangerous, though. Did you enjoy it yesterday? Hardcore classic? Yeah. I actually had to restrain myself from wanting to play more off-stream because I thought they will never forgive you if you play this character and you die off-stream. That's just mean. So I didn't play it off-stream. I won't play this character off-stream. I thought about making another character to play off-stream, but then I thought, I'm just going to play with my puppy and watch a movie. Proud of you for the restraint. Because imagine if I did die off stream. Okay. Fisherman supplies. I think your lake is gone. So you can't even train me, can you? Oh, you have a cooking recipe, though.
It's too expensive.
Although I'm too broke. I'm too broke. I can't afford it. I can't sell any of this. I mean, I could, but I don't want to. Can I cook on this? Is this a fire? And no, it's just a little torch. It's not a real fire. There might be a fire over here, though. Because if I can cook the wolf meat, I have no problem. Yeah, vendoring it. I don't know why I want the small fish recipe. You know what? I don't want the small fish recipe. That's a trap. It's not like I'm collecting all the recipes. Unless I want to use it for leveling my fishing or my cooking, which I might. I might want to do that. What do you guys sell? What do you got? Ale and wine.
What's on your mind?
I'm selling the charred wolf meat. 10 copper. Very good.
Be good.
And turning this one in.
Interest ya in a pint? Watch your back. Be good.
A nice
Watch
easy
your
kill
back.
quest. We can get some armor upgrades
Off
from
we
doing
get.
that one.
Welcome.
It's over here. Basement, replace
Keep your feet
a
on the
barrel
ground.
of beer. Leather armor merchant. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any armor. I'm too cheap. Too cheap, too broke. Okay, this seems like a nice... I mean, it's a currently leveled quest, but it seems like a reasonably safe one. Which movie? I watched Straight Up on Netflix. It's a... I guess you could call it a rom-com. In a weird sense of the word. It was really good. It was really good. I always love the gnome and the dwarf starting zone. If you're broke, afford it. What's training? Adds an extra tab to your spell book. Shows what level you learn future abilities from your trainer. Ooh, I like that. That sounds good. I might do that. All right, here's a snow leopard. We need to be careful. We're in enemy territory. 3 dots. I want to learn Drain Life. I'm looking forward to that one. It'll make me feel better about everything. Oh, there's a respawn. This might be a health pot moment. That bear hurts. I'm just going to health pot early. There we go. 88%. We're backing up a little bit. Because the rough thing about this right now is that spell pushback is kind of brutal. You're trying to like hard cast Shadow Bolts and you're tanking it. You're face tanking the whole situation. I want to play hardcore, but I know I'll die before level 20. There's only one way to find out. Stressed. You know what's good for that? Fear. But they're going to spell push you back while you're casting Fear. That's 1.5 seconds of cast time you could have been using to do damage. I heard beer, not fear. Beer also effective. I have some concerns. We're okay. We're alright. As long... Oh, we do have a 1-minute cooldown on the health pot, though. I'm gonna kite it a little bit. Zigmat gets some aggro. I start casting. I take the aggro back. Alright. Okay. This is decent leveling, because these are my level, but... they're my level, so I don't know how I feel about it. There might be easier things. No, these are all pretty much current level quests. Wasn't one of these level 6? Yeah, the one that wants me to just go back to Keranos and swap out the beer is a level 6 quest. I might head back a little bit. This is good. This is good experience, though. It's such good XP. I wonder where I can fish. Do people in Hardcore Classic fish? I could catch some fish and level my cooking and then be able to make better buff food.
Far away.
I ran out of here. I'll eat another beer-basted boar ribs. That'll give me a little stand buff. I don't know about you. Oh, don't know how, but you make hardcore cozy. I think my imp just started a fight. I want to get this buff, though. I ate a beer-basted boar ribs, and I intend to get my benefit out of it. Oh, Zigmat. You've gone and done it. Alright. This is level 7. We're okay. 69% health. 70% health. 65. Okay. Alright. Zigmat. We're getting you back. Started the fight with your Emily Macro. That sounds true. I don't think he can actually start fights on his own. He may be able to body pull stuff. I'm not 100% on that. But yeah, I'd probably send him at it. So let's wander our way back to Keranos to swap out the beer. And just try to, like, safely kill things along the way. I think that'll be good. Level 8 already? I'm pretty pleased with it. Level 8 and 18%. Although these evenly leveled mobs are kind of trucking me. Those hurt. Those are something. The middle of the lake looks pretty safe. I might get that add-on before. Are you using an AI voice pack for quests? No, I don't have any interest in that. Play hardcore, all the Mog I miss in retail if I do. I mean, the Mog will still be there. Fears the little death that brings ultimate destruction. Something like that. I was looking for Hardcore Classic. Somebody said, what was the add-on? They told me. What's training? Vefriel, thank you. Let me find it. Curseforge. Get more add-ons. Training. What's training? Install. Any other add-ons? Now that we've done this, we can get Deadly Boss Mods, we can get details. Not worried about that. Not worried about weak auras. Auctionator's pretty good. I'll worry about that later, though. We're going to reload safely in the middle of the lake. Highest is 31. You should look at the cast bar. Oh, true. I'm always, like, fearing my death whenever I'm casting. Okay. I want... Head back this way. There's all the things for classic. That's something. That's a thing I can walk away from. Oh. Ripple level 14. Rip. Rest in pieces. What took her out? Defias Pillager. They're one of the deadliest mobs in Azeroth, I hear. Okay. Keranos. I made it down this hallway. I think I can make it back.
I'm out of range.
Gonna try and get started with hardcore tonight. Decide if I want to work with what I know. Try something new. It's kind of fun choosing something based on different parameters than how good it is, like, at endgame, or how good it is for group content, you know? I know full well that leveling solo, which is kind of my favorite thing to do anyways, is basically the only thing this character is likely to ever do in her life. So picking something that felt like a good pick for me to play solo, you know, playing a pet class, which is a bit more in my style, because it's not the most survivable thing. Like, rogues and mages are both better at kiting and escaping. They're both more survivable. But, you know, knowing when to run away has never really been my strong point, but having pets tank for me, that's more my style. It's kind of fun to pick something based on different criteria. Reached level 10 with my friend. We almost died to Hogger. It was so fun. Go 100 for the pet. Matrix maps and the heat map is working. Oh, nice. I kind of want that. I feel like that's useful information. It's like looking at, I don't know, looking at a traffic map of where all the road accidents happen in your town and figuring out which corners you really need to watch out on. Not going for world's first. Kristen, not so much, no. Ay. Both Leatrix maps. It could be combo of both. Here, I'm gonna get back to Karanos before I mess around with my add-ons too much. We're in the wilderness. We're in the open wild. Did you look at the heat map for Victoria? I didn't, and now I'm thinking I should, but I don't want to give myself too many fears is the other thing. On one hand, knowing which intersections tend to be dangerous sounds useful for knowing where to pay attention, but what it would practically do is just make me want to avoid those intersections, and I already avoid enough things in my life. Isn't Victoria in Sweden? I imagine there's quite a few different cities named Victoria. There was a English monarch back in the old days who had a bunch of stuff named after her, and maybe some stuff was named that before her. But yeah, I know there's definitely one in Australia because we get Victoria, Australia things to come up sometimes when you're looking for Victoria, BC. Was she Swedish? Australia has a state called Victoria. Surely there's at least one Victoria in Sweden. I hope she's all right. Command to open Deathlog. Don't have it. Options, add-ons, Deathlog. Expand with this weird expand thing, and then you can kind of mess with your settings there. Try that if you have it installed. Okay. It is an add-on that you have to run. I came back here to change out Karanos. Oh yeah, I wanted Leatrix maps, I think. I think that's what I was going to do. Get more add-ons. Classic era. And then we can reload. Deathlog is just for fun. All it's going to do is show you when other players die in Hardcore Classic and then like what they've died to. So I can see that Dankzilla was killed by a winter wolf pretty recently in out here. Mostly just for fun because it's permadeath, so it like feels like it means something. Every time that you oh, there's the heat map. There's the heat map. So I'm assuming the red areas are where people are like dying. So there's the Wendigo cave. That's funny. That's the little troll village. The Frostmane cave in the back there is also pretty dangerous. Little tiny bump in the Coldridge Valley cave. I want to know. I want a legend. Obviously red is bad. Between purple and yellow though, I want to know what's going on with that. Wendigo big no-no. There's no legend for this. Alright, we're going downstairs. We're going to swap out the keg. Do I have any more cooking I can do? No. Not yet. Check if you can life tap until you perish. No. I think I probably can't, and I'm not about to find out. I don't even know why I trained life tap.
What's on your mind? Safe travels.
Replace a barrel of Thunder Ale with a barrel of Barley Brew Scalder. Take this barrel, sneak into the basement, switch it with one of their barrels. If they are guarded, you might have to distract the guard. Oh, so I have to distract him with Thunder Ale. I have to buy him a drink? Do I look like I'm made of copper? How expensive is it? Let's go talk to the bartender. You press it like once. I know. It was thrilling.
How are ya?
Thunder Ale.
What can I get for you today?
50 copper! They better reimburse me for this.
Keep your feet on the
I'm sending an invoice. Hazel, I thought you weren't getting questy. Changed my mind. Shania Twain said I was allowed to.
How are ya? Safe travels.
Okay. Oh, I am gonna get reimbursed. Okay. Also, isn't this theft? Who's Shania Twain? Oh, you've, I mean, you strike me as somebody who maybe isn't a big fan of country music, but she is a country music icon who had some pop crossovers in my youth. Important songs including Man, I Feel Like a Woman, in which I think she says if she changes her mind. Well, is that the song? A million times. Yeah, like that way. Man, I feel like... Yeah, that's fun. I hate that song. There's also Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been On? My sister really liked her when we were kids. I turned in my Canadian card. Actually, like second cousins with her. The pop crossover, don't impress me much, was the big one. Well, there was also the album that had Up and Cha-Ching and something else. Sometimes on elevators I'll get the Up song stuck in my head if I'm literally going up. The Shania Twain Up song will start playing. What does that arrow mean? Wetlands, that way. You will die. That's funny. Ironforge, fine. Oh, I see, those are gates. Okay. All right, so we can go turn back into Marleth. I can afford the recipe for the fish now if I want to, and I might want to. We're just gonna slowly quest our way back over there, though. The literal use of up. I think that songs that have names and or key lyrics that are also just commonly used phrases are the best secretly marketed ones, because they will come up. You know, they're associated. They're linked in the brains. So what's another example of that? There's a few of them. Aerosmith stuck in my head when I'm going to the office, working the 5th floor of my building. Saw the Indigo Girls in Dublin recently. Oh, fun. Legolas T. Rest in peace, level 6. Oh, Legolas. I see. Legolas did not Legolas. There are a couple of wolves, a couple of puppies. We're just going to take them one at a time. Listening to the first Avril Lavigne album the other day does transport me to my childhood. I did a re-listen of that. I want to say last year, somewhere, like not yesterday, but recently. And it, like the nostalgia was there, but I was also like, is this what I was listening to? Don't get me wrong, there's some real good hits on there, but not all of the lyrics are inspired. Chrissy, you're exactly right. The to the left from not Unfaithful. Unfaithful's Rihanna. The other one. Do the mobs have lethality stats? That's fun. That's another feature of Deathlog. So that number 63 deadliest in Azeroth. That's actually pretty high. Some of these things are like, you know, number 123. Elder Cragboar, number 39 deadliest in Azeroth. That's pretty high. You can also see their average prey level though. So at a level 8, I should be safer than level 6.5 they usually take. Ooh, so that Warlock has a blueberry. They have Zangthic. I want one. If your luck perishes, will you restart? No. One and done. Speaking of which, I should be careful. If we die, I'm going back to retail. This is the one shot. This is the only chance. Oh, I got a Malachite. Cool. I might just fender it. Hunter taming a boar. Very nice, very nice. Don't mind me just regenning my health. Small golden age of pop from 2010 to 2012-ish. Required add-ons needed? Required? No. There's some fun ones, though. Deathlog has been wonderful. Bartender has been nice. Leatrix has been nice. Questy is also very nice. Just like some quality of life things that smooth over some of the more archaic parts of Classic. Okay. Very good, very good. Ooh, I got a white quality mace. I can sell that for 57 copper. Elder Cragboar. We better have all our mana for this. I also only have 2 minutes left of my my food buff. 15 minutes goes really fast. Rip. Melia Duel. Defias Trapper. Oh man, Zigmat cannot tank. $57 copper you get to keep, probably not very long. Hey, it pays for my small fish recipe. Rest in peace, stick poke. Level 11. Killed by a Defy smuggler in Westfall. Last words were to link a not short sword of power. Wonder if they were trying to sell it to somebody. When do you get the next pets? It's a good question. I don't know. I may also over-level it a bit first, just so that I can do the pet quest safely. May the Defias are dangerous. I think the other server that I'm not on might be named Defias Pillager. Some sort of map add-on. Yeah. Oh, level 8 wolf. Alright, we've got all of our stuff. We can do it. Although, you gotta be careful. You know what? Come back here. Zigmat, don't do it. Zigmat, abort. It nested behind another wolf. 2 level 8 wolves is kind of scary. We're just gonna head on over to the dock. Alright, the last words are also from Deathlog, yeah. I would say that if you're running add-ons, you gotta get Deathlog. You don't have to, but it's fun. It kicks my enjoyment up quite a bit. Plus, it makes me every level that I survive, I feel pretty cool, because you know, I will die one day, but I'm not dead yet. So you can take that. You know what? I'm also gonna get rid of that. I don't need that. I'm taking the small fish recipe though, and at some point I'm gonna find fishing, and I'm gonna learn how to fish, and I'm gonna find a place to fish. I haven't trained it yet, but I will eventually. Rip, die with me. Level 4. There's a silver leaf over there. Oh, you know what? My my minor defense file ran out. I'm gonna make another one. I'm also out of empty vials. Next time I go to Ironforge, I'll pick up more of them. Especially if I can afford a bunch of them. But that gives me an hour of 50 extra armor, which I think is worth it. I think that'll be good. Will you try a duel to death? No. No, thank you. Not for me. I don't like dueling when it's not permadeath. I have no skill. Almost level 10. You can do this. Have you tried Warcraft Rumble? No. I'm not a big mobile game person. No shade to them. Nothing against it. Just not for me. I'd just rather play games on my computer. I don't have like a commute or other places in my life where I'm like waiting around that I would want to be playing a mobile game. If I'm waiting around in public, I'd usually rather be people watching because I'm creepy. Ding! Level 2. Congrats! Albardo, thank you very much for the 49-month race up. Good morning, Hazel and chat. How is hardcore going? Good morning. Hardcore's good. Hardcore's fun. I need to be careful. Everything's pretty dangerous. But so far so good. Going well. Also, I didn't turn this quest in. I should do that. I'm going to get my 1 silver 75 for that. It's going to double my net worth. I only have 1 silver 50 on me right now. The gold game's pretty important this early.
How are ya? Watch your back.
Nice. Plus some experience. Alright. I want to farm mobs for this quest. I just want to do it nice and safe. We're not afraid of these bears and cats and boars. I am. I'm afraid of the bears and cats and boars. I feel like purple has to be low death, yellow has to be some, and red has to be a lot, because I don't think there's anything up there. There's no more. Well, there's stuff over here for sure. I don't know, man. I wish there was a legend. I guess if it goes by heat, then that would make sense for a cool color to be less deaths. That would track. Warcraft Rumble available to me. Hard finding the right guild nowadays. I gotta keep my eyes open here.
I need to get closer.
I'm happy just to stay here and grind these mobs for a while. Naturally downloaded it. Okay. Wow, his mana really takes a beating.
It's too far away.
Oh, this is just a straight kill quest. That's nice. I don't have to like loot items from them. I just kill 6 boars. 6 bears, 8 boars, and 8 leopards. quite a few things, but you know what? I was gonna do it anyway. I was here for it anyway. Is he okay? He's okay. He's level 11. He's being safe, like, he's being safe. He's doing a second starting zone. I bet he's already done his first one. I'm probably gonna do that same thing. I'm gonna do this, and then maybe take the tram. Take the tram to Stormwind, and then go do, like, Elwyn Forest. I'm also going to do as much as I can out here. Anything I can waste time on phone is great. Nice. How do you put the class color in Death Log and Death Alert? It was somewhere in, might have been my Leatrix settings. Might be an interaction with another add-on. I used the Leatrix to turn on show class colors in one of the settings. Level 7? Level 7. We're level 8.5. We're actually leveling at a reasonable pace. I mean, I'm no level 30. I'm definitely not pushing for world first 60. I'm very curious as to how far I can make it, though. Missed the second half of last night's stream. Pregnancy bedtime, 6 to 7 p.m. Gotta do what you gotta do. I was up pretty early. I heard my Mr. Moose and I was like, you know what? If you're up, I'm gonna take you out just in case you really need to go. And then I was up, so I figured we would do a little bit of training and we would have him some breakfast and we ended up going for a walk, but we only did one block because our wildfire smoke is supposed to clear up pretty soon, but we have some local smoke right now. And it smells like a campfire out there, and it makes your throat clog up pretty quick. So it didn't seem like good weather for exercising, doggy. We'll do some indoor exercise. I've discovered if I push back all my furniture, I can kind of play fetch with him inside. We do all right. Does Deathlog make you worry about dying, or make you think about how much better you are at this than other people? I don't think I'm better at this than anybody. I think I'm more chicken. It doesn't make me worry about dying, because I think that I've accepted my eventual death. You know, it'll happen one day. It's just a question of how and when. I do, however, gain some... It's high-quality rubbernecking, you know? It's like seeing both A, you know, what happened to people, so where should I be extra cautious, and B, you know, it's just kind of fun. It's a little bit of a, oh, down they go. Makes me feel part of the journey. Mm-hmm. Plus, sometimes it's somebody that you've, like, seen before, right? Like, on classic servers, you tend to see the same people repeatedly. And for now and then, you'll see a name go, I don't think yet. You know what? I think Stick Poke the Robe. I think I saw them around. Well, they're a human. It's the gnomes and the dwarves that I've probably seen. Oh, thanks for the buff. I'm going to stick to this yellow difficulty area. I have lots of room in my bags. Am I getting lots of stuff I can cook with? No, I got one wolf meat. The wolves really... Well, I guess I haven't been killing wolves. I've been killing leopards. The boars are not dropping boar meat. I think they're dropping crag boar meat. And I need to get cooking 25 before I can learn the beer-basted boar ribs. Plus, I need to buy Rhapsody malt for it. So it's got a vendor price. Are you a fishing trainer? Can I train fishing from you? I would love to. That won't get me any experience at all. Ooh, wolfies. Wolfies. But I could train my cooking. Void Walker level 10? Okay. Malt is so expensive. Yeah. I'm starting to think that beer-basted boar ribs is not going to be my go-to buff food. Eventually, when I can farm the mats for buff food, then I think cooking will kind of pay off a little bit. I love having a good excuse to do things like low-level cooking. I love doing this in regular classic, and people were like, you're just going to level past that. And I'm like, will I? You never know. I might not this time. Could be different. It's nice. I like over-preparing. I tend to over-prepare anyways, and it's nice having like a good excuse to over-prepare. Day you see Jan's in there is going to be sad. No way. No way. Level 14. Level 14 no mage my friend's up to.
No.
Alright. Yeah. 1 silver for fishing, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Safe travels.
Oh, I need a fishing rod.
Well met.
I need a fishing rod. I guess they can give me one. The back of the dock on the other side, because the lake moved, I think. Actually, meditation and mortality. Hardcore Classic is the best way possible to get me to play Classic because I know I'm not going to be here forever. Oh, double wolf pull, double wolf pull. Well, let's agony that one. Let's also dot it up. Finish this one. Keep an eye on the health. We have a health pot locked and loaded just in case. I would love to have drain life soon. 30% is my health pot. Is my health pot thing. If I get like two or below 30, that's when I panic. Doing hardcore? Yeah. I am. I'm excited to get a new rank of demon skin. That might be level 10, maybe 12. You really do need to remember you have fear? True. I did forget. Sometimes it's dangerous though. Sometimes you don't want to use it. Sometimes your feared mob's going to go off and get something else. I want to buy a fishing rod. Can I afford one? Probably. Ooh, that fractured canine vendors for 48 copper. That's actually substantial. Same thing with a bear tooth for 94 copper? Pardon me. Oh, that was a dual death, I think. No, can't possibly have been. There's a mob called the Thresh Wackinator 4100. Oh, honey bun. Is that our honey bun or is that an incidental honey bun? Oh. Do not like your hair. That's okay. This is alright. I think we can all live with it.
What's happening?
Yeah, 23 copper for a fishing pole. I heard my name. Oh, somebody with your name died in on my classic server. On my classic hardcore server, there was a rogue named Honeybuns that whose last words were "Do the robot together," who was killed by the Thresh Wackinator 4100. Not me. Whew, that's a little worried. Rip Honeybuns. Okay, I am going to... I'm pretty safe on this dock, I think. I'm going to go sit myself right in town, and I'm going to take a very short break. And then I want to actually go try some fishing. I want to slap on the fishing pole and try and catch some fish to cook here. I will be right back. Okie dokie. A level 20 elite golem in Darkshore. They were level 19. I think they, based on their last words, I think they tried to group for it. Oh, man. Get the one ring luck. Smashing my head against this cup. I don't know what that means. My first thought was the platforming game Cuphead. Which I haven't thought of in a long time. When did I shave my hair? January for the first time. And then on a variety of occasions since then to keep it this length. It's comfy for me. I'm happy. I see bears. I see a lot of dead bears. I'm kind of nervous about respawns. What is this? A silver leaf? Oh yeah, I was going to go fishing. That's right. That's right. I was going to fish for a little bit. Do I have enough water? Oh, failed attempt. We can pick this silver leaf. I know we can. One tip I heard for if you're living in an area with current wildfire smoke is to make sure you drink tons of water. I don't know why. I just follow recommendations. I don't understand them. Seems like a good idea. Okay. Forgot you could fail gathering. I swear it took me like 5 times to pick my first... Well, the first silver leaf I tried to pick yesterday... I failed it like 3 times in a row and somebody else came and ninja'd it while I was failing to pick it. And then the peace bloom took me like 3 times. Yeah, you can fail gathering. It's a skill check. And when you're like when you just trained herb, it's actually a bit tricky to pick. Like you have to just keep trying. You have to keep spamming it until you finally succeed. You'll fail less as your skill level gains relative to the level of the herb you're trying to pick. And then, of course, some herbs are level locked, so you cannot pick, like, an earth bloom until you get herbalism, whatever the number is. Also have to loot a node 2 to 3 times in Classic. I think that must be just for mining. I don't think herbalism works that way. Is it fixed in Wrath? Probably. I don't know for sure, but probably. Oh, rest in peace, Coleslaw. Level 13 Flesh Ripper in Westfall. Took out a level 13 gnome. Just because your level match doesn't mean you're safe. Speaking of which, respawns. We always fear the respawns. How are my buffs doing? I got 46 minutes left of lesser armor. My demon skin is active. Just gonna drink my water. Keep moseying on. How come it's double counting some people? Might have been something to do with my relog. I was relogging a lot. Could just be a bug. Failed checks only survived until TBC by Wrath we were gone. Dropping like flies out there. Racy Sapphire, thank you for the 34-month resub. Deathlog is an add-on. It is not built into the game. It is an add-on. It's wonderful though. Works real good. And I am wearing... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if I'm wearing my dagger or not. It doesn't have any stats on it yet. I'm going fishing. I can't imagine why this fishing spot is not riddled with people. Couldn't tell you why. Let's see if my interact key works. I wonder if I can fail. I think I can fail fishing as well. Oh, no, we got a raw brilliant small fish. We're in business. I can cook those. I learned the recipe. This is how I'm gonna level my cooking. Oh, my fish got away. You can fail fishing. How many do I want? This is gonna come in handy. Because eventually maybe I'll want fishing for buff food. I used to like fishing as a hunter because I would have some kind of pet, usually a cat, that could eat fish. And I would fish so that I had like a nice supply of fish for him. Baubles help a ton when you can fail. They're expensive though. I'm kind of cheap. Mooney, thank you very much for the 50-month resub. 50. Thank you so much for sticking with us. Hi, y'all. Hello. How have you been? I think I missed my bobber. Oh, no, I didn't. There it is. Ah, another long fish. Another long fish. Very nice. Wanted to play classic TBC. I don't know, actually. That's an excellent question. I don't know. I sat classic TBC out entirely. I never got to grips with the mechanics of how the progression worked. I thought they released it as like a separate client, though. But I don't know for sure. I might be just making that up. It's classic hardcore and I'm fishing. Raw Longjaw Mud Snapper. I want to look up on, I guess, classic Wowhead. I'm pretty safe here. I can tab out. I want to look up on classic Wowhead. Wowhead, classic. Where exactly I get the recipe to cook those? Longjaw Mud Snapper. Recipe. Because I know they're sold on vendors. Thunderbluff, Ironforge, Lockman, and Mulgore, Undercity, Elwyn. So Ironforge, basically. And it's sold for, 3 silver. That's expensive. Requires cooking 50, so that's like a higher level cooking leveling thing. I could maybe fit the long jaws in my bank, though. Just to kind of store them away in advance. Got a character named Hazel? Surprised. Yeah, I was pretty happy with that. I did make my character and start playing almost as soon as servers came up. Or at least I made my character very quickly after servers became available. So I sniped my name pretty fast. But yeah, this is not a name that I ever get on retail. Prep that level 1 priest. Don't let me die. They may have died to like a duel. People do level 1 duels. Level 6. I have my death log set up so that all characters will show in the log on the side. But if anybody level 10 or higher dies, I get a pop-up. You can also give it a custom sound if you want. I didn't end up doing that. I want 14 small... Well, I want 4 more small fish. Because with the wolf meat I have and that'll get me high enough to learn this beer-basted boar ribs recipe. I don't think I'm necessarily going to make it, but I would like to learn it just to learn it. Just to get it learned. Even if I could get 60 copper for vendoring it. I wanna know how to make it. It's buff food. Custom Sanovian saying, frankly, that's a skill issue. Can't get the heat map to show up. I couldn't either until I installed a separate map add-on. I turned on Leatrix Maps. I installed Leatrix maps, and that got the heat map working. Speaking, Ladge, the human mage, level 11, Harvest Watcher in Westfall. No last words. How many grizzlies would it take to kill a xenomorph? I'm not 100% sure what a xenomorph is. I'm going to say 1 grizzly bear. They're very scary. They are big. I've never met one, and I don't plan to. They don't have them here on the island, in theory. But yeah, big bears. The Alien in Alien. I've never seen Alien. And I don't know if I want to. It looks scary. What about polar bear grizzly mix? Polar bear is also frightening. I'm fishing. They said timber is up behind me. There's probably a rare back there. I told them they can take it. I'm too chicken. I'm staying in my lane. I'm catching my small fish. Small fish like me. Not scary. One scene in it has distinct body horror vibes. Don't care for it. Has a cat. If you don't watch it, you won't know if it survives. But if I don't watch it, I can just pretend that all the cats survive. I got no chance. I see. Yeah. What am I going to say? I'm a professional chicken. Well, 11, 21. Yeah, I might be able to get cooking 25 with all the small fish. My fishing level's up to 18. I'm becoming a regular pro. To customize Deathlog to prevent those notifications. Hang on a second. Let me catch this next fish. You go into your Deathlog settings. You can expand them. The button doesn't look like it's going to make a menu fly out, but it does. So you go with it installed options, add-ons, Deathlog. Expand the options here. And then under Death Alert, you can have a minimum level to display. I also turned the sound off. And you can customize how long you want it to stay up on the screen. You can customize the scale of it. You can make it smaller. You can move it, etc., etc. I'm curious about the wolf. How many long jaw mud snapper do I have? 7. Interesting. Starving winter wolves. Winter wolves.
It's too far.
I'm just gonna pick off this one wolf off the edge. I'm not necessarily getting into anything too crazy. Is there a trick to visually navigate the Sark fight? It's a blender of purple and black and purple. Believe it or not, it's actually better than it used to be. They've hotfixed it a couple of times to make it more visual. But no, it's just, you're right, there is a lot of purple and black on purple. I used to get very confused with specifically the soak mechanic in phase 3 because there was the soak, there was the purple around the pillars, you were trying to put the soak on the pillars, you didn't want to be standing in the purple, you were the purple, there was a lot going on. I died to that a few times before I got the hang of it. It's just practice and figuring out which mechanic looks like what. No experience buff with hardcore, I don't think. I think this is standard XP rates. Timber's level 10. I don't think I'm gonna go for it. Oh, I've angered him. We're running. Zigmat, pack it up. We're leaving. We're out of here. We're going. This is not how I end. This is not how I die. Absolutely not. He'll leash eventually. Yeah, he's going home. I'm gonna go cook this fish. Back it up. Yeah, a level 10 rare will end me, especially with ads like that. Even Zigmat lived. Barely. Oh, true, good point. Although, it's not really for anything. I'm not hitting anybody with it. I may as well wear my fishing pole at this level. That is a good idea, though. Didn't think you'd be playing this. Hope you're having fun. Yeah. I'm curious as to what's going to get me, but it's not going to be timber. Not this time. How am I doing on this quest, by the way? 2 more bears, 2 more boars, 2 more leopards. We're not far from the whole thing. We can probably just finish this.
I'm out of range.
Destructor. Lovely. If you die in a dungeon, will it count towards the log? I'm assuming so. I don't know for sure. I'm assuming it would count because it's showing me deaths on other continents, which I would need a loading screen to access. I don't know for sure though. Yes, it does. Okay. I haven't seen anybody die in a dungeon yet, just anecdotally, but I think it's because a lot of people aren't doing dungeons yet. Both because you need to be higher level, and secondly because I don't know about the rest of these people, but I'm chicken. That sounds dangerous, and I have no interest in dying just yet. I'm not ready. It's not my time. I'm too young. I'm only level 8. All right, let's do the wolf meat. This stuff, 4 copper, 5 copper. So it does vendor for more copper after you cook it, so we're okay. Probably the most fun part of the whole thing. I'm guildless. I'm a lone wolf. I'm cooking my small fish. Do they freeze your toon's name when you die? I would assume so. I don't know for sure. You remain in the game as like a ghost, I think. I haven't seen it yet because I have yet to die. But I'm assuming they're not going to just like let somebody take your name. Cooking is technically casting. Oh, I see. Yeah, cast bar under there. You know what? Can bartender do the cast bar? Maybe not. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. You can transfer it to a regular classic realm if you want to keep them. I wonder how many people are actually going to continue to play the character, though, like on a non-hardcore realm. I think being on hardcore is a huge part of the appeal. I think that on a standard server, it's going to lose a bit of its juice. Okay, so now I'm cooking level 29, so I can learn the beer-basted boar ribs. I'm going to eat a few more of them. I'm probably going to vendor the small fish and the cooked wolf meat along with the rest of this stuff. And then I'm going to try and finish up the Favor for Evershine. Use quartz. Enormous and ugly shows what I needed to. Okay.
I have the finest wires in the land.
I want to sell the small fish. I want to sell the wolf meat. I'm going to keep the long jaw mud snapper. I'm also going to keep the crag boar ribs. I might be able to sell them to somebody. How much do I have? 6 silver. We're recovering. We might actually be able to afford spell training as we keep going. All right. I want 1 more boar, 1 more bear, 2 more boars, 2 more leopards. And I want them nice and safe. Nice and easy. Nice and straightforward. Actually, I might want to make the boar ribs later just to level cooking even further.
It's too far
There's
away.
1 boar. Yeah, this is hardcore. Remember the Wetlands death run to get to Stormwind and Ironforge? Decided against it. Yeah, if I was a Night Elf, I would not be leaving until I was, like, very high leveled. That death run has been claiming people.
I need to get closer.
We are getting closer to level 9. Not that I'm leveling terribly fast. I think the fishing's probably setting me back. Plus, we did a bunch of travel time intensive quests. I wonder if that rare that's up in the middle of the lake is going to take people out. You would need to probably make a big group for it because he's got ads and stuff. It was fun till I died.
It's too far away.
This is our last ice clobber. Well, the last ice clobber that we need to. Wish they would put the new stock UI on this. Yeah, I missed edit mode. I picked bartender back up, and that let me do enough, I guess, for now. So the Wendigo Cave quest is level 7. But I don't think I want to go in there until I overlevel that to, like, the point of it being green, I think. If I indeed want to go in at all. We'll see. I'll think about it. Elder Cragboar. Those are fairly dangerous, actually. Those are the number 39 deadliest thing, and a lot of things around here are like 100 plus. Those definitely have been claiming people. Domino, same as edit mode. I managed to make basically what I wanted with edit mode with this. Bartender gets the job done. It's not as pretty as edit mode, though. So yeah, there's Wendigos back there. One more snow leopard and we can turn this in and get ourselves some more, well, I thought it was going to be more armor. Might be. You can get Wendigos just outside the cave. True, actually. That's a good point. I don't have to go in the cave. 1 silver 75 for that. There's wolves in the middle. I'm scared of the wolves. I am afraid of the big bad wolf. I'm just going to farm mobs for experience and money for a bit. Have to go to work? Don't die. I'll do my best. I'll do my best. I'm afraid of that island. I'm not going in there. I'm looking forward to getting my blueberry. I'm going to feel a lot better with it. Level 10, huh? I wish there were not tons of mobs, but a few more mobs in the outskirts here. I guess I'm regenerating health in between packs. Update the command when you've either hit level cap or died. Yeah, it's true. I guess if I hit level 60, then I just like throw a party, you know, take a screenshot and then log out because I'm not raiding. I would memorialize it, I suppose, if I did hit level 60. I would be shocked if I made it that far, but it could happen. It could happen. I'm pretty careful. I'm in easy level still, but I am a big fat chicken, so. Booty scooty blueberry. How do fear breaks work? Damage threshold, chance per damage event. It's an excellent question. I do not know the answer. I would assume it's a... Well, I don't know. I know there's some variation to it, which makes me think it's a chance per event. There may be more complicated math going on, though. Grinding will be the way also. No, it's neither big nor fat. Ah, but our cowardice is enormous. Cowardice, wisdom, bravery, etc. Oh, man. I met a doggy in city, because you meet lots of doggies and you talk to lots of doggy people about their doggies when you have a puppy. And it was a Chihuahua. And she was 20 years old. And I was thinking, Moose, that is some wisdom. A 20-year-old doggy has some serious wisdom. She was perky too. She was she looked maybe a bit blind, but she was walking. She was well trained. She was having a great walk. I was thinking, man, Moose, you are all pizzazz. You are not with the wisdom yet. You'll get there. It was really sweet. It was an older gentleman that was walking her, and it seemed like they had been together for a really long time, and they knew each other really well. Him and his dog. Smaller breeds live longer. 140 dog years. Woodwalker at level 10. Game changer. I need to get more files. I need to take another... well, actually, I might be able to buy some at Karanos. I might not have to go all the way back. Silver leaf over there. Plus a leopard. I do need the leopard. We gotta watch for berry spawns, though.
I'm out of range.
Flip side, larger the breed, shorter the expected lifespan. Except for Mr. Mustafa. He's such a sweet baby. He's such a big baby. He's such a big baby. He's so funny. Okay. Level 7. Oh, it's my friend that told me about the thing. Zelda Lone, thank you for the 37-month resub. Very much appreciated. Do you think it's worth going to the human starter area to do their level 1 to 5 quests? Yeah. Or at the very least, once I get to level 10, or finish what I feel capable of safely doing out here, I'm probably at that point going to move to the human area and then do those quests as well. I think as long as they're green. I guess I don't actually know. I'm not actually familiar with when white quests turn green. That's level 9. I'm not doing the Frostmane stuff just yet. I don't know about fully exploring Frostmane Hold. Yeah, those are level 9. They're actually not the deadliest prey in Azeroth though. Number 260. Average prey level 8. I'm level 8. I don't think so. I'm turning around. I'm walking away. Speaking of song lyrics that make you think of everyday life situations, I had a song on one of my Now CDs as a kid that was called Walking Away by R&B artist Craig David. It's an excellent song, but I listened to it a few times and now it gets stuck in my head every time I'm walking away from anything. You know, I use it lots of times on walks with Mr. Moose because we'll be walking away from any number of things that have been distracting him. We're walking away. Not gonna do the South Park method? Yeah, we're South Park adjacent. I like getting the gray drops that vendor for a lot. That makes me feel good. Yeah, AJ, you know it. That's good stuff.
How are you? Be good. Off with you.
Ooh, dagger upgrade. Bring it to Steel Girls Deep.
Watch your back.
How are you?
I know I'm just going back and forth from here to Keranos, but you know, every time I do it, I'm getting a little bit more experience. I'm getting a few more mobs down. And I kind of want to buy some more files. I also kind of want to fish more. Oh, we're really close to level 9. Entirely different phrase in my head when walking away from something. Rats and not dying yet. Hi, J-Fox. Thank you. We're nearly level 9. I'm hoping to make it to 10 today. That would be wonderful. Walk away Vine Girl meme is always stuck in my head. My partner jokes about it weekly.
I'm out of range.
Two stamp, 2 spirit. 15 minutes. Small urge to go and find songs that can be applied to a day in a literal way. Yeah, we got them. These are good mobs for me to be farming right now. They're nice and spread out. The respawns don't typically trap you. You'll maybe get one extra at a time. And there's enough travel time between them for me to kind of regen my mana. Nice little farming spot. I'm thinking about how hard Arathi Highlands would be in this. Couldn't avoid aggroing multiple mobs by accident dying. You like playing zoomed in? Sometimes. Sometimes I just forget to re-zoom out because it'll zoom in automatically when I go around corners, I think. Not doing that yet. That's where I could go catch more fish if I wanted more small fish. I guess if I was going to play the character off stream, I would do that. I would just like do non-combat stuff where I'm very safe and I'm just farming. I would catch my small fish. I mean. Lake's right there. Morning, Hazel and chat. Good morning, Drixus. One more mob. I kind of want to go pick off Wendigos from the front of the cave now that you guys have reminded me that that's an option. I think that for the level, that's true. Well, here's a cave. There's ice bears. I think the trolls are like on top of the hill. I don't want to get into anything that I can't get myself back out of. Whenever you see a big pile of dead corpses, you always got to be a little bit careful because you never know when they're going to start popping back up around and potentially behind you. Oh, Shrimp Stab's still at it. I am very close to level. I'm trying to find a mob. I can't find anything. I'm unwilling to go up the hill or into the cave. When you see a bunch of alive corpses. This is true. You are in trouble. Did I recommend the movie The Lost City to you yet? It's Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. It's again Netflix. And it was pretty funny. I thought the writing was good. Oh, level 13 human rogue defies looters. They claim another one. I'm happy that I have my fishing skill up high enough that they're not getting away so much anymore out here. This is a great fishing spot to level my fishing. And leveling my fishing is helping me level my cooking. And you never know when that's going to come in handy. I bet we can get this pretty high. I want to ride the small fish train for as long as I can get it. Level 9 with 32 silver. I am rich. You are rich. Have you been training? Nothing. Have you been using the auction house? The cave you're just talking about where everyone dies at level 8. Just added another one there. Oh. Rest in peace. Business email still accurate. It is. I will warn you, I haven't replied to an email in months. I generally skim it if I'm looking for opportunities, and I'm just kind of coasting through my life right now. I haven't engaged in an awful lot of business. I've been making my content. Eventually, maybe, but for the moment, I'm pretty much passing everything by. Probably want first aid? Oh yeah! That is a thing. That is a good idea. But, well, I think as a warlock, I might be able to get by without it. Because I can always regen, like out of combat, I can regen health with food. As an alchemist, I can get my health back with my health pots too. And as a warlock, once I get drain life, I feel like it's going to be, I don't know. First aid might be good, but it might be better off selling my cloth to like bag makers. Melithian, thank you for the 21-month resub. Hardcore Hazel. Email? What is email? It's really good. You can manage a pet. Man is a thing. Yeah, but so is water. I don't know. I feel like in a situation where I have enough time to bandage without getting kicked, I could just be doing other things that don't cost me financial resources in the same way. I just think it might be a bit redundant. What's up today? Hardcore Classic. I am level 8 and 100%. I need 5 more experience to get to level 9. I'm a gnome warlock named Hazel, and I'm fishing. I'm catching some fish. My fishing skill's up to 28. That's up this week. Yeah, it just launched yesterday. Yesterday was the first day. Even when I'm just sitting here fishing, I'm enjoying the deathlock. Last words. I need 5 more. Defy Sleuter in Westfall. It's so scary. Level 13 sounds like very far away to me as level 8. It's taken me some time to get to level 8. Slash played. Currently 4 hours and 19 minutes deep. And I have been level 8 for 1 hour and 13 minutes of that. Mind you, I've been doing a lot of traveling and a fair amount of fishing and professions, but still. Level 14 and it's spooky. I wonder how far the small fish will get me. Clearly play this much slower than others. I think I've also been putting less time into it. I didn't play it off stream last night at all, so some people will have played, maybe not through the night, but like late into the night. Although I guess lots of other people might be more leveled than me for 4 hours 19. Does Classic have weapon skill ups? Yes. Yes, it does. Weapon skill ups, also weapon training. So even if your character can use a weapon, you might need to visit a weapon trainer and pay them first, and I don't think you can even do that till level 10. Wonder how many people will play after a week or so. I think it's an event, though. I think that's part of the point. I think that's part of the fun, is whenever there's a reason for everybody to kind of go in and do something together at the same time. And it's natural for things like that to kind of crest and then fall off. I don't think that ruins it for me at all. I think that's part of the appeal. Why fishing? Fishing, catch small fish, level fishing, level cooking. Might be able to cook some nice buff food. I got my cooking high enough to learn the boar ribs recipe, although the Rhapsody malt's kind of expensive. But that's buff food I can use. And if I get my cooking leveled up, I might even be able to make better buff food later. Plus, for now, I'm safe. That's true. It's a good point. All this long jaw mud snapper is going to come in handy later. I've got 14 of them. Although I could use some more small fish. Forgot lockpick leveling for rogues. My brain is melting. So I could get another 12. I want the small fish. I think this is like the lowest level pool I can fish out of, though. I don't think there's any place that's going to have more small fish and less mud snapper. Never played WoW? Is it easy to die? It is... yes. But it's also easy to live, so far, if you are cautious. I think the thing that makes Hardcore Classic dangerous is that if you've been conditioned to playing WoW, not Hardcore, it's kind of easy to forget how dangerous some things can be. And you're used to taking risks that maybe you wouldn't want to do in Hardcore. Stuff can, especially in Classic, stuff can kind of sneak up on you. Things can respawn around you. Things can respawn behind you. Some things are more dangerous than they look. It is surprisingly easy to get overwhelmed and to meet your end. Crazy how fast things can go south. Maybe I'll get to fishing 50 and then I'll move on. Yeah. Yeah, the higher level you get, the more tools you have to survive, but also the more dangerous the mobs around you become. Although, as you get higher level, you get the opportunity to maybe stick to zones that you over-level as opposed to trying to do current level content. Got killed in Hardcore, attacked a mob 2 levels higher than me. Couldn't run away fast enough. Yeah. Yeah, and in retail, it really wouldn't be a big problem. You can survive all kinds of stuff that would just get you smoked out here. They're 1 copper. I was gonna say, is this a decent way of making gold? No. No, it's not. Fishing 45. I've always liked leveling professions. I do want to get my blueberry today, though. What time is it? It is 10:30. Okay. Well, I should probably continue leveling then, because I can't even start that quest until level 10, at least, it seems. And I might want to over-level the quest. Leveling's not as fast as I think it is. Is there a Barbarian Classic? I don't think so, no. I think you are stuck with the appearance that you set up for yourself. Olaf! Westfall. Rest in peace, level 13 rogue. Pick your spot very carefully to get your going down achievement. Are there achievements? I kind of thought achievements were a wrath thing. That is a good point, though. If you were trying to do that, that would be real scary. I think fall damage does claim quite a few people. Oh man, they're going down like left and right. Oh yeah, Olaf was double counted. There's a Night Elf Hunter that died though. TBC. Many people have died to elevators. Oh, you know what? I caught a 10-pound mud snapper. I caught an offhand. Can I equip it? No. I mean, I can, but then I can't. I caught a 10-pound mud snapper. I can hold it. That's funny. I can't one-hand offhand, though. Oh, I can! I just equipped it the wrong way. So I could sell it for 8 copper, or I can just carry it around for good reason. This is fashion. This is beautiful. Although I can't fish while I'm wearing it. That's excellent. That's perfect. Why are you fishing? I want to level up my cooking. I want to level up my fishing, and I'm having fun. Carry it for sure. Thought you wanted to wear it while fishing. I just want to wear it in general. Yeah, it's because I had a 2-hander on. That's why it unequipped. It's great. One more fishing level and I'll move on. I wanted to get fishing 50. I wonder how rare. I mean, it's probably not that rare, but that's funny. It's only 8 copper worth of vendor. It's not that valuable. So, dagger, fishy, Excellent. We're leaving. She's going. She's got a fish and she's not afraid to use it. I want to go to Keranos. Is that true? Yeah, I want to go to Keranos. I've got a quest to turn in over there. I would love to kill a mob along the way. That should get me to level 9. I am not going over the hill. I'm going to go back this way. I also want to find, when I'm there in Keranos, I can check my... Let's just do some cooking, maybe. Add-ons in Classic you can install just like you install add-ons in Retail, just to your Classic folder. And add-on managers like CurseForge can also handle it. So there's a drop-down menu in your CurseForge add-on client if you use that, that allows you to select which version of WoW you're installing add-ons to.
It's too far away.
Hazel, I found out there's an 80-year-old grandma in my neighborhood really into Mortal Kombat. Has a tournament with kids in the block. That's fantastic. That's really fun. Autocorrect. I understand. Oh, rip Zigmut. I've lost my imp. Careful. We leveled up, though. Another 15 hit points for me. Oh, yeah, I wanted to get more empty files so that I could... I want to get more empty files so that I can make some more health potions. I have 1 health potion on me, but I only have 10 minutes left on my lesser armor. I'm an alchemist. I'm herb alch, and I want to make sure I'm getting what I need here for that. TBC introduced not being dismounted by puddles. I don't think I've been dismounted. Oh, I guess I'm not mounted. I was gonna say, I don't think I've been dismounted yet. Also, I misjudged my mana pool. We're gonna have to stab this one. I could life tap, but I don't want to. We're watching the health pool. 64. Yeah, if you're doing this and you're in an area where there's like mobs spawning around you, you are in danger. Yeah, if hardcore was hardcore for my pet, I would be in trouble. I would have lost him a long time ago. He's died a bunch. No extra bags at level 9? Oh, man. I bought some small pouches. I spent 10 of my silver to buy 2 small brown pouches. And then I looted one, and then my tailor friend made me another one. Maybe your offhand fish can save you? Oh, he resisted my immolate. John Gorski, thank you for the 11-month reset. Almost 1 year. Happy Hardcore Classic Day. Thank you very, very much. Nearly to 12 months. Hazel, I asked my dad if he could call me a taxi at 7. He called me at exactly 7 in the morning and said I was a taxi. This is an excellent joke, and I'm kind of curious if that really happened. Because that's the most dad thing ever. Did he then call you a cab, or did he make you call your own cab? That's funny. Oh, I got a broken boar tusk. I can vendor that. Well, 6 copper. That's not too many. Did not really happen. I recited a joke. I see. Do you take a lot of cabs in your life? Just, and like, unrelated to the joke. Just inspired by the joke. I wasn't a big taxi person, but I have had a few of them since moving back home, just because Uber and other rideshare services weren't launched or legal in this city until pretty recently. So if you wanted to, you know, get a ride to like the airport and you didn't want to bother your family for it, you could either try to do a bus, which would work but could take you a very long time, or you would, you know, call a cab. Eridim, thank you very much for giving out a gift sub. Appreciate it. Drive for Uber. So many people use them. I used to Uber a lot in cities that had it, but they just didn't have it here yet. We have Uber now. I think they're just launching it. I'm not 100%. I haven't done it. Although if you're in Victoria, I think the Umo app for the buses is now active as well. Different thing, but if you ride the bus and you don't have a pass and you don't want to buy tickets, you can get an app and you can load money to that now. Apparently scan it with a QR code. I haven't done it yet because I have a puppy, so I'm not getting on the bus, but
I'm out of range.
they've been trying to launch that thing for ages, and I think they finally got it out. Do you make a distinction between Ubers and taxis? I use it synonymously. I do. It's basically the same thing. It's functionally the same thing. I feel a tiny bit safer in a taxi than I do in Ubers, just because, I guess, anecdotes. I've had fewer really uncomfortable conversations with taxi drivers than Uber drivers. But it's been a long time since I've been in one of either, honestly. Real people drive taxis too. Real people do drive taxis. A good public transport bike share every now and then, call an Uber or a cab. I'm turning this in over here. They're nice for things sometimes. Level 9 human warlock. Yeah. Public transit here is good enough that when my car was in the shop, I was able to kind of get by and around with buses, which I liked. That's one of the benefits of living like in the city. We have pretty good transit. At least it's effective. Does the job.
See you soon.
So I'm gonna take. Do I want the extra 1.3 DPS on my knife? I do. Sometimes I stab things. I do. I'll wear it. I'll vendor the other one. And then let's go to Keranos and let's see about maybe some some empty files, and also cooking some of this meat. Trip to Victoria and Vancouver in October? Must-sees in October. It's not prime time for the Bouchard Gardens. They are beautiful, and they do cool things in the off-season, but October is a bit of a rough one for flowers. I'm a terrible recommendation on tourism because I don't do touristy things. There's a good bakery. I mean, there's a lot of good bakeries. There's a lot of good food in Victoria. It's hard to go wrong with restaurants in general. You find something highly rated, you'll find some good food. There's some really lovely parks. Thetis Lake Park is not far out of Victoria, and it's a beautiful walk around some lakes. Also a good place to go fishing, but oh, level 16.
I've the finest wares in the land. Off with you.
What am I doing? Oh yeah, I wanted to find so I wanted to do some cooking. I also wanted to find trade goods. Bet you I can find something like that. Thetis, Thetis, Thetis. Like the aquarium in Victoria? Have you gone to the farmers market recently? Last time I went, they were having some kind of a special event that made it incredibly, insanely crowded. And I wouldn't say I had a panic attack, but I didn't have a good time. So I'm a little bit nervous to go back. I also don't need anything right now. I kind of have everything I need from there. I'm trying to think of anything else I've done that's like... I just like walking. I just like walking around the city. Inner Harbor, through downtown, up into the different neighborhoods. You can walk through like the cutesy neighborhoods. You can walk through the rich people neighborhoods. You can walk through like the beach town area kind of. I just like looking at houses and gardens and yards and dogs in the street. And that's a cool bird. And that's a cute cat. But that's not really a thing that you do as a tourist. You could, but I think you'd probably be missing out on something. How much do they want for the Rhapsody malt for this? If I was to do that also.
Great to meet you.
I could spend 5 of my silver for Journeyman Cook. Spiced wolf meat. Ooh, it's Stam. Coyote steak, boiled clams. These are so expensive. Stringy wolf meat and mild spices. So it's the same wolf meat I just used. Boiled clams is 4 Stam. I can't justify the 5 silver for the cooking yet, though. I just can't do it. I want to see.
Great to meet you.
Browse your goods. Rhapsody malt. It's 50 copper a serving. I don't think I can pay 50 copper for a 15-minute buff. I just can't quite. I can't quite make it. Well, no, it's way too expensive. It's way too expensive. I'm vendoring the small fish. Oh, it's cooking leveling though too. 1, 2. I'll make 2 more of them.
Soon.
It's so pricey. Beer-based and boar ribs. Yeah, the clams would be really good if I can go farm some clam meat somewhere. That seems like more of a Westfall thing. Murlocs or something, although Murlocs kind of terrify me. Zigmat, you with me? We're heading back out. I wanted to find isn't there trade goods somewhere? General supplies.
Great to meet
General
you.
supplies. No, they've got flint and tinder.
Watch your back.
I thought there was trade goods somewhere. Weekly blue news, nothing more this week. Yeah, one of those weeks. I guess we can do a nice short news video. I'm sure I've missed some things though. There must be things that happened that I just didn't see because I've been too busy.
How are ya?
Playing with my puppy. Oh, 1 silver. Firebolt rank 2. Yeah, you gotta get it. You gotta do it.
You have a great day now.
We're gonna be firebolting for at least a little bit longer. Let's go pick off some Wendigos outside the front of the cave. We're not gonna go into the cave. I'm also gonna re-up my buff. Is there not tradesman?
What's on your
Yeah, okay, so 20 copper will get me 5 vials. I want 1 more healing potion in my bank. And I want a new minor defense file.
Be good.
Yeah, there we go. That makes me feel better. Are you clamoring for more clam meat? Your murlocs have the best sound effect. The silver and coppering of low-level vanilla. Every time I loot something that sells for like 30 copper, I feel like I've made it. I'm loaded. I'm rich. I got 4 silver 18 right now. I can make more of these things, but I'm just going to kind of hold on to the mats for now. When did new hair come in? You mean pink or just short? I cut it short in January, and then I made it pink, I don't know, like a month ago, and then once or twice again since then. Oh, that's a lot of Wendigos. So the Cragboar is level 6. Can I get experience from that? Yeah, you're green, so you're a perfectly safe thing for me to get a bit of XP from. Although, did I tag it? I think that my imp might have tagged it. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to snipe it. Here, I need to slash sorry. I need to apologize. Slash sorry. Didn't mean to. I'm not trying to be rude. I do want to pick up. Yeah, I'm not the only one that wants to do Wendigos out front. I know they do spawn around here. But if it's going to be like a lot of competition to camp them, I don't think I want to do it. Did you see the artwork in the distillery? I don't think I looked. I don't think I caught it. Is it scandalous? Something else? What if they're like right? So there's basically only like 1 or 2 of them up here. What if we don't go into the cave? Some of those are level 6. Yeah. What if we only go in the cave a little bit? Level 7. There are a lot of them. Because I need 8 mains for this quest. I could come back and do it. Yeah, you think there's a lot of people here. I'm not the only one that's like super sketched out about the cave. I'm level 9 currently. I do have health pods. Am I caving? These are almost in the top 10. Number 11 deadliest in Azeroth. Average prey level 6.1. So I'm a little higher. It's just so level 6. That's brave. It's just so sketch because they're gonna respawn behind you and you could pretty easily get trapped. I shouldn't be going this deep. I should not be going this deep. This is probably the riskiest thing I've done so far. What about this one? Slap it with a fish. Slap it with a fish. So far, so good. Take it easy on the mana. Zigmat needs mana too. He's using a higher grade fireball now, so he'll do more damage, but he's also going to use his mana faster. If I stick to the edges, maybe that'll be safer. Fortune favors the bull. This is a little risky. This is a little bit scary. It's not the scariest, but it's not scary. There's a chest over there. That's bait. That is such bait. It'll be nice when I get a wand and a blueberry eventually. Why did I agony it then? That was a silly choice. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna eat one of these beer-basted boar ribs. Also, I can vendor that shield for 24 copper. I'm on Skull Rock. Is my realm. Can I loot it? Can I make it? Is this the silliest thing I've ever done? What am I gonna get? Probably just food, like an apple. 3 peace bloom. Oh, 2 grays actually. 2 gray pieces. I'm gonna try and maybe back out a little bit. I have one of my 8 Wendigo mains. So that's not going well. What's in the north part of the cave? Are any of these gloves upgrades for me? Yeah, those are 8 armor up from 2. I don't think I have a belt yet. I'm not wearing a belt at all. There's a lot of Wendigos over here. We're just going to do one at a time. How does one create a character in a hardcore server? Change realm. There's no hardcore tab. Are you on Vanilla Classic? It's not Wrath Classic. It's Vanilla Classic. And when you change realm, the tab should be at the bottom. There should be a tab that puts you into hardcore there. Bit less hangry now. Nice. My hangriness is like a 4 out of 10, but increasing. We're on our way up. Okay. Mana. Careful. Caution. Why did I choose Warlock? It seemed like a good fit. It was something I definitely have played before. I like being a pet class. I like being a caster. I wanted to be a gnome as well. I thought about hunter, but I wanted to be a gnome. And gnomes can't be hunters in classic. They can do it in other versions, but not in classic. I think was it Cataclysm they decided to let gnomes be hunters? 11, bring a hefty headache. Time to scarf down something. Absolutely. I'm not going to ask what you get. It's too early to start talking about food. That's going to bring me from my 4 up to a 7. There's only 2 realms to choose between. There's only 2 realms total. Does this loop around and leave? That goes down. I don't know about down. Down seems scary. It's dead end. That's a dead end. Pet training for Warlock, a little less obtuse. Mm-hmm. I want to be a gnome so we can all watch a gnome die a tragic death. I think I just miss playing gnomes. If I pick a different main for the next expansion after Dragonflight, I think I'm going to have to go back to being a gnome. Even if their transmog opportunities are a little goofy. You know what else has goofy transmog opportunities? Is evokers. Drakthir. They don't wear a whole lot. Wasn't something terribly exciting. Hard to explain to non-Scandinavians. That's fair. That's fair. Today is a close all the windows and run the air purifiers kind of day. I bet you anything the smoke's gonna clear up exactly in time for you want that one? You can have that one. Exactly in time for my second air purifier to arrive tomorrow. It's hard to not be cute and wow. I mean, I'm getting my Wendigo mains. This is also reasonable experience, and I feel, I don't know about safe, but I feel safe adjacent. I have 2 health pots. A level 15! Those Defias dropped off a null in WF. Oh. Those Defias have been cleaning up. I'm just gonna sit. I'm not even drinking. I'm saving my water to mix with the clams. $15 is a lot of time invested. If I was gonna have Deathlog show me any other piece of information, I would want Deathlog to show me the characters slash played. Like, their last words is cool. I would want it to tell me what their slash played time was. When they died. Alright, we can start to cautiously exit the cave. We still need 3 more mains, but I bet we're going to find some more respawns. There's one up there. That's not the direction I'm going, though. I'd wanted to show me a slow-mo replay of them dying. I haven't seen anybody die yet. Flabby witnessed apparently a pretty good one and took a screenshot. There was somebody who was, I don't know what level, but like higher level than some level 1 or 2 mobs, and they aggroed like 4 of them trying to be efficient, I guess, and a bunch of like level 1 or 2 mobs just chipped him down to death because they couldn't kill them fast enough. Might have been a hunter with like dead zone issues. If you get ganked and die, you're dead? Yes, but you are not automatically opted into PvP unless you like attack a enemy guard or something like that. You have to choose to be PvP flagged. So it's not impossible, but much more difficult for people to grief traditionally. I think I might have a hard time remembering my way out of this cave. Even in contested areas, yes. Yes. Zigmat's at 71%. I got all my Wendigo mains. So I could Hearth out of the cave. I could Hearth and that'll take me back to Keranos. I'm going to try and walk out. Because my Hearthstone's an hour-long cooldown. Although there are a lot of respawns here. Level 14 Hunter, level 13 Priest. Oh! What were they? Defies Pillager Westfall. And Raging Moonkin in Darkshore. Entering Orc Mars Alliance should qualify as opting into PvP. I don't even know if this is the way out. I'm not real good at the cave layouts. This is great experience, though. I wanted mobs to grind kind of like this in a layout like this, and I wasn't finding nearly enough of them outside. I'm looting, like, gold directly from these guys. Patchwork pants. Oh, those are an upgrade. I'm putting those pants on. I'm looting grays I can sell. I'm level 9.5 almost, so I think I have a real shot at making it to 10 today. I'm gonna do a combo of Shadow Bolts and Stabbing to try to manage my mana a little bit here. Poor Zigmat's like, There we go. He regens mana really fast, though. It's 10% of my mana per Shadow Bolt. Okay. Hi, Hazel. Hello. How are you? How are things? I am not dead yet. Although, I don't know if entering this cave was part of my safest gnome in Azareth plan. Character and target porters is at the bottom of the screen. That, they just allow you to move them. If you right-click the frame, you can go move frame and then unlock. And you are able to scoot it to wherever you want. So I just kind of moved them down. That's where I had gotten used to having them in retail. second one. And then I want to maybe Shadables. We're going to watch the health. We have a health pot lined up in case we need it. I'm going to health pot early. Here we go. We're up to 93 again. Just to be safe about it. That was a little messy. That was a little messy. We're going to sit down. Feel better. Yeah, not be able to see what's on the other side of this. I think this is the way out. Let's get ourselves back to 100. There we go. You'd hurt. Oh, my defense skill increased. It was much easier getting my mains out inside than it was outside, though. Will you get your blueberry at 10 today on stream? I think so. We'll have to see how dangerous the quest looks to get it. But I'm gonna try. I would love to get my blueberry today. Because I remember that room being on the side when I first entered, so I'm pretty sure I'm going the right way. Plus, people are clearing mobs around the entrance. Mom says I'm not allowed in caves. Your mom's got a point. That was a bit risky, but it paid off. We got our quest done. I found lots of things to kill. I'm kind of tempted to stay in there, but I don't want to get trapped in there, so we're leaving. We're walking away. We're getting out of here. We can maybe pick a couple herbs if possible. If people aren't picking them first, and then go turn that quest in. I'm pretty sure there's a quest that has you getting tools back in there. I don't know about all that. Failed attempt. Oh, I looted a billy club. That's worth a silver. I looted a white weapon that I can sell for a silver and 10 copper. Holy, I am rich. Wealthy. From a gnome and Anvilmar to pick up the tools. Probably that one quest that yeah, probably that one quest I haven't done yet. I'm killing this boar. I'm happy that whenever I get silver, you know, I can basically farm as much gold as I want, which gives me more opportunity to buy things that I want, like profession skill ups. Oh, level 16 Warlock. One of my brethren. Rest in peace. I've been seeing a lot of warriors die. Fair amount of warriors. Couple of priests going recently. Yeah, I think that quest right there. You're right, it is inside the house. Root beer is considered pretty gross here in Ireland. Root beer is a bit of a strange one. I'm not a huge fan. It's fine.
My, you're a tall one.
Bring him cogs and mechanic gears. Oh, that's from out front of Gnomeregon. Leper gnomes. Interesting. I guess maybe. Oh, he's busy. Seen a lot of shamans lately. Level 10 warlocks. I wonder if they're trying to get their blueberry. Ian's the night elf druid. Rest in peace. Last words, OMG. Ginger beer is common here. Root beer. I've only recently discovered ginger beer. I'm not a big pop person, like sweet fizzy drinks. I'd rather eat my sugar than drink it. But ginger beer's pretty good. Bet you won't see any shamans die. Because I'm Alliance. I can't wait to vendor all this stuff. I love the average prey level stat. That's so funny. It's also useful, you know. You can see that a mob's really deadly, and then you can see, you know, who does it usually eat? All right, how much do I get for this?
What's on your mind? Watch your back.
1 silver
Be
75.
good.
It's pretty good for this level. There's a peace bloom back here. Somewhere. Engineering supplies. Probably behind the building if I had to guess. Oh, kitty cat. Hello, welcome. Good morning or afternoon or evening. Whatever time it is in kitty cat hours. I think that person might want that. Are they okay? You're level 6. I'm gonna fight this. I'm gonna fight that wolf. It's a level 8 wolf. That's a bit scary. They might have been fine, but just in case. Thank you. Slash luck.
I need to get closer.
Peace bloom. Hi, sweetie. Hi, kitty cat. There's a feline on the screen. Have you met my cat? This is Miss Kira. She is the best. She's 9. She's blind. She's the nicest kitty cat in all the land. Would you like to duel me to the death? I really don't want to. I have no interest in dueling at all. Hi, sweet kitty. Canada Dry Ginger Ale reminds me of having an upset tummy as a kid because we would keep like a case of it in the pantry. And ginger ale was like the thing your parents gave you. They would give you flat ginger ale if you had like the flu. So it just kind of reminds me of, well, being sick. She's blind. She wasn't always blind. She lost her vision over time at some point like 4-ish years ago. Maybe 3-ish years ago.
I don't have a target.
She cannot see anymore. But she does good. Oh, Crocolisk. Crocolisk, was it a double kill? No, I don't think it was. There's another peace bloom over that way. It was the drink for sick. We don't know what led to the blindness. The vet said it could have been a lot of things. It could be genetic. It could have been an episode of high blood pressure can sometimes do it. But by the time that we found out, we tested her blood pressure, it was fine. It's entirely possible that she just had some genetic vision loss. Her eyeballs themselves, they're not like detaching or anything. Lost it from a fierce battle against Italics. Hi. I definitely remember her first exhibiting some of the symptoms of her blindness when I was still living in my old place with my ex-spouse. I didn't know that it was an early blindness symptom at the time, but she started getting really reluctant to jump off of very low surfaces. She didn't want to jump off the couch. She would try to like climb down off instead, when that was like very unusual for her because usually she would just hop right off. But when they can't see the bottom anymore, they get a lot more nervous about jumping down from things. And she started doing that in my old place. And I moved out of there in the spring of 2021. So it's been at least 2 years. And it wasn't right before I moved out either that she was doing that. It was a little bit before. Okay. What am I doing? I guess I'm vendoring some stuff. I'm pretty rich. I've got 7 silver. Maybe I can afford the cooking upgrade. I should save it for class training. We have some level 9 quests. There's the shimmer weed. We can try and maybe peck away at that on the outside of there, or we can try and find some place to just like grind and overlevel. I did pick up some more boar meat. Spiced wolf meat is the same buff as the crag boar ribs. The crag boar ribs are more of a guaranteed cooking skill up, but they're also so expensive. What can you cannot help but notice? What is it? Dogs is blind because of genetic reasons. Hi, sweetie. Hi, honey bear. Bags you bought did not really help you yet. It's true. I haven't filled them up yet. I bet they will. I bet they will. I bet I'll get to a point where I'm in deep enough that I'm making use of them. Especially because I'm doing professions, I'm going to be carrying around stuff that I wouldn't otherwise be trying to drag around with me. We can get rid of the billy club. I do not need those breeches anymore. Hi, sweetie. 10 silver. Not quite down the drain. Plus, I have 12 silver right now. It's pretty impressive. That's a yellow skill up. Let's just char the wolf meat. Cooking 53. Cooking 54. Cooking 55. I mean, I could certainly... It's just so much gold to buy the Rhapsody Malt. It's so expensive. Let's go. Let's go grind. Wish I could cook on my imp. She's sitting on the armor feature as well. It's maybe like 3 inches across, maybe 4 at the wide part. It's a pretty wide flat chair arm, but it's not a table by any stretch. Mini Mite got invited to join a party. Turns out it was a guild. Mini Mite is now a part of Jupiter. Nice. Mini Mite's still out there. Still in it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can just pick mobs off the edge of the Frostmane hold. That would be nice. That should get me some levels. Should be good. His hands are on fire. Is it the kind of fire? Is it one of those things though, like trying to roast marshmallows over like the wrong kind of fire, of like a fire that's burning the wrong kind of fuel, and it's like just giving you smoke that you don't want to be eaten? What level did Flabby get to? Flabby is probably appearing offline. I don't know. I would assume higher than me. I would assume that Flabby is leveling faster than me. He's playing a rogue. Okay, we want to curve around. We want to poke around up here. Level 6s still have some experience for me. This is still worth it. Who would appear offline? Can't imagine. Definitely not me. All the time. Campfire smoke, more carcinogenic cigarette smoke. Harshty, thank you for the 13-month resub. Good luck in hardcore. Thank you. So far, so good. We might actually make level 10. It's still not where people were taking bets. People were betting that I'm gonna die in the 15-ish range. I think were where most people predicted. Does anybody want to update their predictions now that you've seen what a brilliant, brilliant hardcore player I am? Anyone want to push it back? There's not a real betting pool. There's nothing riding on it. People were just kind of throwing out some numbers. 17.5, 11. I'm seeing a lot of 6s and a lot of 11s and 15s. Not so much like the 12s, 13s, 14s. Live forever, Hazel. Oh, that's 16. That's gotta hurt. Shimmerage. I mean, I might die earlier if I try and go up this the wrong way. Fall damage is a real thing. You gotta be careful. 59.5 just for the pure heartbreak. Ooh, their imp is named Garmir. That's pretty cool. Pepper uses questions and subscriptions. Hey, listen, if you guys want to start a hype train to distract me in the middle of a cave, that's your prerogative. Shameless way to make money. Aim high, 30 plus. I wonder how long, like how many streams that would be. I'm certainly not leveling very quickly. I think the path up was on the south side of this mountain. I think it was past the cave. It was the one I was kind of eyeballing before when I needed that one more mob. My money would be on you get bored with Classic before you die, but that is hard to track. Look at all these dead boars. The heat map is a feature of Deathlog that shows where people tend to die. It shows where other players have died, so it'll kind of highlight dangerous spots for you. This is kind of Wendigo Cave with a little bit of Frostmane Camp added in. You can also see on a mob's mouse over tooltip, you can see how deadly they are relative to the other mobs in the game. Like how many people they've actually killed. The heat map didn't start working for me until... Ooh, bears in the bear cave. Heat map did not start working for me until I hit... I turned on Leatrix maps, though. I think I might have needed another map out on in order to work. You had every opportunity to remake Boy. Oh, I forgot. I didn't even think of that. Also, those Ice Claw bears hurt. That was painful. I don't need anything in that cave. I just thought I would do it for experience. We're going to be very careful up here. This could be dangerous. This is where the shimmer wheat I need is, plus some mobs I need for a quest. But it could be busy. And there's casters as well. This guy's level 8. 15? Congrats. Let's see how much he hurts. Although as a caster, it means he's not interrupting my casting, which I kind of appreciate. He did truck my imp. Could face the possibility of watching boy die. Alright. Number 62 deadliest. Not so much the snow striders, more so the casters. Those are the ones we want to watch out for. Oh, there's another one. Yeah, that's some density. That is a little bit of mob density. Let's see if we can pick off this one on the side. I'm also going to eat another piece of food. This calls for a beer-basted boar rib. In vanilla, if you bring a troll here, you can tell what the trolls are saying. Unrelated callback to the start of the stream. Straight Up's wiki article makes it seem extremely wild. It was a ride. It was good. I would recommend it. It's a lot of very fast-paced dialogue. It's one of those very arch, witty kind of movies. Remade by Retail Made in Wrath Class a couple weeks ago. Hope you bought BG3 for me. Oh, careful. Been going hard on that ever since. It sounds really fun. People have been really enjoying it. Okay, good, good, good. Sit down for a second. Let's regen. Let's regen. Kitty Cat, are you working for the trolls? I want those shimmer weeds there. But I want to take it easy too. See that mob there? We can do this one. Oh, that's a seer. They really don't show super easily. Those are the dangerous ones. Also, there's a water barrel. I'm gonna loot that. I need that. Alright, Zigmat's dead. I'm not too worried yet. We have 2 health pots if we need them. Hi, kitty cat. You want to lay down? Wouldn't that be nice? Wow, it takes a long time to loot these. It's not a cave, but this is a pretty dangerous, dangerous little spot. Hi, sweetie. Hi. The deathwalk just keeps making it feel real. You think, well, it couldn't happen to me. And then you'd see it happens to somebody. Level 15. I wonder why it's double reporting. Defy a smuggler. We gotta watch out for respawns. There's also still a caster in that hut back there. These seem like they don't respawn crazy fast, which I appreciate, but they are gonna all respawn. Not exactly at once, but kind of at once. Stick to the edge a little bit, maybe. Oh, and I got another carpenter's mallet. Those are valuable. Most dangerous mob defies highwaymen, southern part of Westfall. I'm scared of Westfall after having seen how many people the Defias have been taken out. Surprisingly, not so much, a level 17, not so much the Murlocs, actually. I kind of thought that like Elwyn Forest Murlocs were going to be deadlier. It's the Defias, sometimes the Gnolls that have been doing people. I really wish I could see people slash played. I want this water barrel. There we go. 3 extra refreshing spring water. I drink those. So fully explore the hold. I think we're going to have to go up here for that. Maybe. We also need more Frostmane headhunters, which probably this way. They have backstab, bad when you're bravely running away. Partner has 6 years played time. It's a big chunk. How safe is this road? How safe is the bridge? We're level 9 and 73%. We don't want to fall off the cliff. I guess my escape route would be back over the bridge if I needed to leash something. Zigmat, you with me? He's with me. There's another mage here questing. Yeah, this is a lot.
It's too far away.
I'm gonna try and take off the Snow Strider. Careful. Dangerous spot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little over leveled. Oh, okay, I see the casters. 50%. 40% health bot. Backing up. Yeah. All right. Have a little sit. Drink a little water. Troll camps, no joke. Finesse is getting a revenging classic with the Defias deaths. Yeah, she's got power. What is that? 192 reduced armor. Gross. Cannot stealth her in it is. I might let that fairy fire fall off. Oh, I got a bow staff. Got some linen. I'm not going in the cave. You can't make me. There's a bunch of seers. The seers are really dangerous. I need headhunters, and I need to fully explore Frostmane Hold. I kind of went to the middle of the camp. I think that's good enough for me. Unless they want me to fully go into the cave, which sounds dangerous. I've got 4. I'm leaving, I think. I'm backing up. I don't think it's worth it just yet. We got the perfect stout anyway. There might be headhunters kind of along the path if we head down this way. Yeah.
I can't pass that yet.
Southwest. South. Yeah. I'll try that. Because we're not crazy far from having the quest completed. I'm just gonna try and get up a different way. I don't like the look of all the casters around there. That was a bit too close for comfort. Ooh, Peace Bloom, Silverleaf, Peace Bloom. I need those. I don't think I get any experience for herbing in Classic, but I'm supplying my armor files and my health pots. Very important. Plus, I'm herbalism skill 20, so I'm kind of a big deal. Hardcore. Extremely excited about that for the weekend.
That's still recharging.
She's just such a young nobe. I can't believe I'm not even level 10 yet. I'm seeing all these deaths, and some people do die at like 5, 7. It's not like I'm the lowest level character in the game. But, oh, we're getting close to 10. We'll be there soon. Have you seen my fish? I have a 10-pound mud snapper that I carry around in my offhand when I unsheath my weapons. What is that? I changed the keybind for it. You can see it on my little character select screen. I got that when I was fishing, and I don't have any good reason to not wear it right now, so that's how I've been living my life. All these high level deaths, now back to level 1. I wonder how many people... I guess it's pretty early. I think a lot of people that die, like, before level 10 would probably start over. Maybe not everybody. When I die, I'm done. When this character's done, I'm going back to retail. This is my one chance. No do-overs. The rogue at level 2 died to a burly rockjaw trog. I wonder if they like aggroed it and AFK'd or something. Or if they just pulled it like too quickly, too aggressively. Should watch where I'm going. How much XP do I get from these guys? 60. Level 17 paladin went down to a grizzled thistlebear in Darkshore. I haven't seen anybody that I recognize the names of from like seeing them running around here. That was a dwarf, so I might have come across them at some point. Might roll a lock for the weekend too. Trying to get to 40, farm enough gold to afford a mount. Technically count for mount farm Saturdays. I guess that's a good point. I'm probably gonna continue, assuming I don't die today. I'm gonna stream Classic again tomorrow. I'm gonna stream this until I die. It's just a matter of when. I might do profession stuff off stream if I'm gonna just like run around to cities and buy things and craft things. I can probably spare you guys the non-dangerous parts. Some of them, anyways. A little bit of fishing. I'm gonna get to the top of Frostbane Hold. I'm gonna do it. Maybe this way?
I need to get closer.
All this farming's great for my gold though. I've got 13 silver right now, plus another full bag of stuff to vendor. Sigma, you hang tight. Regen some health, huh? I'm just gonna do a lap around this mountain. It's probably not the right way up, but I'll just find a way up. Kill some stuff along the way. Don't see any reason why not. It's nice not having to worry about doing things the most efficient way. As long as I'm not dead and I'm getting experience and or gold, I feel like I'm making some kind of progress. I'm not too worried about getting lost or going the wrong way as long as I don't corner myself somewhere dangerous. Fall off something high. Could happen. Got 3 minutes left of our spirit buff. I think a 15-minute buff might be worth the 50 copper it takes to buy the Rhapsody Malt if I have the boar ribs already. I think that might be worth it. That's not a way up. There is a cave over there. I don't know if I like the look of it. Is that more Wendigo cave? Old Icebeard. Level 11 elite. No thank you. Absolutely not. Somebody ran like right by him. Oh, am I gonna witness a death? I think they're gonna try and leash him. They're going in the cave though. I swear, if I see somebody pop up. Gnome, Eastern Kingdoms though. That's not it. There's a priest. Oh, thanks for the buff. I just want to watch. It's a hunter. The hunter's level 10. They've got a boar pet. The boar pet's tanking. I think there's somebody else there too. There's a priest. It's a group. They're doing it. They're doing it. Go team. Choosing a warlock for this calculated choice for survivability. It's apparently not like the best thing you can be, but it's a pretty good thing to be. WoW had put out, and I don't know how, if everybody agrees on it, but WoW had put out like a survivability tier list. And Warlock, along with Hunter, was A tier. S tier, like the best ones were Rogue, Mage, and then I think one other thing that surprised me. But basically things that have like a lot of kiting and survivability tools. Warlock is pretty good because you have your pet to help you. You have a lot of like survivability, tankiness, health spells. But apparently not as good as some things. Yeah, Pally, that's right. Rogue surprises me. They have some get out of jail frees. They've got like gouge. They've got escapes basically. Never played Rogue Classic. Thinking Shadow Meld would be good. I think you can only Shadow Meld. Somebody was saying on stream yesterday, you can only Shadow Meld out of combat. So it is useful, but it's not as useful as you'd think it would be. Well, we have to click the link to see which pick for number 1 surprised you. Paladin, I think, was the third S tier choice. Yeah, very different from retail. Can I pick that earth root? Oh, I can try. I can try. I have enough herb skill to maybe be able to actually pick it. I have another longbow staff. That's 2 silver worth. It's pretty good. Choose warrior. Later realizing plate armor is a learned skill. Oh well. Warrior was the only thing on the very bottom. It was the only thing that was like, this is the hardest thing to survive as in Classic. Dwarf Stoneform, lifesaver. Speaking of, rest in peace Armageddon. Killed by a prowler in Elwyn Forest.
It's too far away.
%91 here. Kitty cat, you're so cute. You're such a cute girl. Thanks for hanging out with me. After playing Mage in retail, Mage being S tier surprising. Flabbergasty even. I think it's because you have tools to like Ice Nova and run away. You have kiting tools, which is what you need to survive. If you just face tank things, I think that Mage would drop several tiers. But if you're paying attention and you engage smartly, I think that you can be pretty good with them. I am still seeing plenty of Mage deaths, though. I'm also seeing plenty of Rogue deaths. It can certainly happen. What's the highest level death you've seen so far? 17, yeah. There was a 17, 2 17s earlier. There was a Mage and a Paladin. Lots, but below 10 deaths? Yeah, the fish offhand is the secret. So... I don't think it's up there. There's more Wendigos. We made it back to the Wendigo cave. More herbs. Katie's gonna fall down? Nah. She's never face planted forward. She gets sleepy, but at most she'll like loaf. Okay. Gonna go in my gremlin cave. Almost 10? Yeah, we're pretty close. I wonder how dangerous the blueberry quest is. I kind of want to solo it. I want to sort of try it more or less on my own. I don't want to pull in cavalry or anything. I'm just kind of curious how, if it's wise for me to take it right when I can first try and go do it, or if I should probably give it an extra level or so. How is Moose? Did they get along yet? Moose is really good. Moose is really good. They're not fully integrated, but they're doing well. We're still taking the introduction pretty slow. I'm working on Leave It with Moose. I'm working on teaching him that one so that we can help use that as he's getting to know the cat, because he clearly likes her. He thinks she's friend, which is good, but he thinks that she's like a puppy friend that he can play with, so we're working on commands that we can use to help interrupt that before he knocks her over and makes her very upset. If she could see, I think we probably would have had them fully integrated by now, because they would have been able to manage their own introduction a little better. But because she's blind, I'm just using an excess of caution. She's my baby. And he's a very sweet puppy. He doesn't seem to have a mean bone in his body. But he's big enough that he could hurt her by accident. I'm just trying to play, so. What is this blueberry quest we speak of? At level 10, I'm going to be able to pick up a quest somewhere that will let me train my Voidwalker pet, my tank pet, which will be super crazy useful. However, I'll have to do a quest in order to get it, and it's probably going to be a level 10 quest, because you can only pick it up at level 10, and it might be a little dangerous. The last time I picked up a quest, they wanted me to go into a cave and loot stuff. Introducing them like you play Hardcore Classic. Precisely. Voidwalker in Classic isn't that amazing anyway. It's gotta be tankier than my Imp. Zigmat over here can take like 2 hits and he's gone. Hi, kitty. It's definitely not like a like an invincible thing like it is in retail, but... Oh, there goes another one. Retail project right now. Tauren Pally alt named Holy Cow. Alright, let's clear out some bag space. Sell my bow staves. Got some more cooking I can do. Sell the jerky. Shimmerweeds for a quest. That, yeah.
Off with you.
We're really close to 10. I also might be able to train some more spells that I might like at 10. Maybe before I go get too carried away with cooking, I'll just go kill a few more mobs. Southwest. Frostmane hold. Frostmane hold. Oh, I turned that in all the way over there. That's far. I have to go all the way back there to turn that in? Oh, holy moly. I don't know about that. What is that on your map? I have a heat map set up as part of Deathlog that shows me the dangerous areas in the zone where players tend to die. Deathlog will track when somebody dies and what they died to. So it can show you where the dangerous places are.
I need to get closer.
Hazel's rich. I am going to quest an Elwyn, I think. I want to do as much as I can feel safe doing here first, and then I want to go to Elwyn and I want to clear out basically everything that I can that's going to offer experience. Yeah, nice thing about starting in either Elwyn or an Ironforge is that you can get to the other one pretty safely with a tram. If you are a Night Elf, I think you have to do the Westfall run, and that's pretty gross. That's in the back at level 12, though. Itsy Bitsy Gnome Legs getting in their steps. Yeah, the heat map is part of an add-on. It's part of Deathlog. It wasn't working for me, though, until I also installed Leatrix maps. Wetlands run not worth in hardcore. Yeah, I wouldn't. People do. Oh, I wouldn't. I'm gonna re-up my demon armor here. Well, cloth, 10 silver per right now. Died so much in the wetlands back in the day. Yeah, the heat map has a little arrow that says wetlands this way, and it says you will die. I'm not going. You can't make me. I'm eating another boar ribs. I like these little stamp buffs. I'm so close to level 10. I'm going to head back up, I think, towards the hold very carefully, maybe? Or at least the part of the hold I was at before. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll just grind 10 on random mobs around here if I can find enough of them. The problem is that they're all dead. Hardcore is only vanilla, not Wrath, just vanilla. 60 is your level cap. I believe. Actually, if we go all the way back to Brunel Village, we can definitely get the level that way too, just turning in the perfect stout. Surprising you don't get experience for herbing. That must have been something they added later. I think eventually I can learn. Isn't there like a heal that you can get? You can get a like an herbalism heal. Right now I can just have find herbs on, but anyone crazy got to level cap? No, I don't know who's in the lead. There was somebody at level 30-ish this morning when I woke up, or at least that was the word in the street. It's definitely not me at my level 9 3/4. One herb that you picked in TBC? Yeah, before they added official hardcore servers, there were add-ons that would basically do it that way, but it was sort of honor system. Barely stopped playing since yesterday. Okay.
I'm out of range.
I feel bad I don't have a buff to give back to all these people that buff me as I run by. I guess I could trade them a file. I don't know. Empty vials don't pay for themselves. Although I am much richer than I was before. We're up to 18 silver actually. That's kind of a lot. pretty good. You could slash thank them. I should make a slash thank macro. I've been slash GLing people. I've been slash good lucking people. Or slash luck, I guess. Water breathing, super nice to hang out. Are people drowning? Where? Oh, level 11 priest. It doesn't sound that high, but it's higher level than I am. It's higher level than I've gotten to so far. In the water. Fair. You got me with that one. See you later, kitty cat. Oh, sorry. I know, I left the vacuum on the floor. What did the priest die to? The message was blank. Tunnel rat kobold. It seems like the double post has one of them blank and one of them with the death sometimes. I wonder what's causing that. Hey, level 10! I got a talent point! Oh, I got a talent point. I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's go get to a nice safe spot and I'll read some options here. Talent points are... oh, geez. A little bit too much of an investment. Seen like 20 people drown in the death log so far. Grats. Why, thank you. I could buff my imp. I could increase my stam but reduce my spirit. I could improve the amount of health. I don't even have healthstones yet, but I'm basically thinking maybe, well, survivey things are good. Reduces mana cost of destruction spells. 1% though. I don't think I'm going to take 1% buffs. I could make corruption much faster to cast. That is nice. I think I'm going to go for, well, let me see when I can train Hellstone. Hopefully soon.
You got my attention. Be good.
I want 9 armor. It's 4 armor either way. I'm going to take the bracers.
Watch your back. Off with you.
They want me to go into Loch Medan. I'm not doing it yet. That's a later me problem. Oh, let's go back to the class trainer. I could make my imp pretty good, but I'm not going to use him for that much longer. Oh, I bet you that class trainer in Keranos can start me on the Voidwalker thing too. Watch your back. Blueberry time. Plan ahead. Yeah, I just don't want to read the whole thing. Demo seems like it's going to have some nice survivability stuff in it. I can buff like my Voidwalker. I can improve like... what else can I do here? I can get my demons back faster. I think Demo might be a good spec to put points into. damage absorbs, that kind of thing. Destro has a little bit more pain, and then that's going to be a bit more dots. You've got some good stuff here, though. Life tap can give you more mana. You can improve the health drain by your drain life in there. Demo is the best one to level with. Affliction's cooler. How do you feel about hearthing? You'd think good. Practically not as good as I should feel. It's an hour-long cooldown. Although it is 11. It's 11:45. What do you mean? How did time pass this quickly? How could this happen to me? Am I streaming for another hour? I don't know. I'm starting to get hungry. Although I heard the telltale song of the rice cooker, so I think that indicates that there might be lunch ready in maybe like 50 minutes to an hour. Or at least the beginnings of lunch. Charred wolf meat. Let's cook some of this, eh? Affliction good for big polls, seeing numbers go. Yeah, that does not sound like what I'm going to be doing over here. I know I could spice the wolf meat instead of charring it, but I don't want to buy the spices right now. It's a fancy rice cooker. It sings a song when you start it, and it sings another song when it finishes. It's also got like a schedule rice feature, which is shockingly useful. Because I don't always remember to start rice in time to eat, and I'm like, well, I would have rice with dinner if I had started rice an hour ago. But if you remember at like lunchtime that you want to have rice with dinner, you can put it together ahead of time and then just schedule it for later. It's great. Okay. I'm feeling pretty rich. I'm gonna get some of this. 2, 3. And I'm going to make some more beer-basted boar ribs with it. Not all that I could make, but more, basically. Recommended over an Instant Pot, cheap ones that don't seal. Yeah. It was a gift from some family. I don't know exactly how expensive it is, but I would pay some pretty good money for it. Would like a new rice cooker. Oh, brand, yeah. One of Zoji Rushi. Their Zoji Rushi rice cooker. I haven't added it to my thing or anything, but yeah, it does real good work. Everybody in the family got one. Rice cooker and warmer. Shop. How much are they? I like that can do very small batches of rice as well. Found it? Cheap one with a lid. Boiled over no matter how much I rinse the rice. I hated it. My cheap rice cooker used to get the job done, but it would always burn the bottom. You would always have like a crust at the bottom of rice, no matter how much you made or how much you put the right amount of water in. It just, the heating element worked. It just went too hard. Partied too strong. Okay, I'm going to talk to my class trainer. I'm surprised they don't have a quest up for me. I wonder if I need to go back to Ironforge for this quest. I might need to.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm interested in Warlock training. I can take a new rank of Immolate, which I'm going to do. And I will put that on my bar.
Daylight's burning.
And my macro should be fine. My macro should cast the highest rank of Immolate available.
Hey.
I also am interested in a new rank of Demon Skin. Certainly.
Right.
That seems like a great idea. 5 health per 5 seconds. Yeah. And still no curse of weakness. Drain soul. Would give me a soul shard. Oh yeah, and they go to my bags. Required for other spells. Not any spells that I have currently, so I think I'm not going to worry about that. If I look, when can I train? I want to know when I get Healthstone. Create Healthstone lesser. Create Healthstone minor. Level 10 Drain Soul rank 1. Oh, that's right. I need soul shards for that. Okay. I will train Drain Soul. I've changed my mind. So you train that. And now I should be able to... I should either know or be able to train... Is it like the first time do I have to get one? Hang on a second. Interested in Warlock training. Create Hellstone Miner. There we go. 3 silver. Need it though. Gotta have it.
Daylight's burning.
So now that I've done that, I want to buff the Hellstone. Yes, thank you. That's good. That will work well for me. I want to go try it out real quick. Let's go find something to kill. Maybe over this way? Where is the Woodwalker quest? I think I might have to go back to Ironforge for it. Maybe even make your way to Stormwind? I could. I don't feel ready yet. I don't know why I don't want to leave here. Did I get it? No, I think I finished my channel wrong. I gotta time that better. Let's go kill something else. Maybe make your way to Stormwind. Going from memory. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. I'm just stubborn. I don't want to go to Stormwind yet. I might need to. I might need to. Okay, this one should die. Okay, we've got one soul shard. I make my minor health stone. Can be used instantly to restore 100 health. Yeah, there we go. Now I've got a health pot and a health stone. Nice. Does it require a level? Can I give it to this person? No? Oh, they're busy. Okay. Maybe I can't. Warlock with Alchemy has all the health. Alrighty. I'm gonna get my way to Ironforge. I think I can fly there. The question is, how much is that gonna cost me? I remember last time I played Classic, I remember running an awful lot of ways on my own 2 feet. Why does it mark the spirit healers? That's not very useful. I remember running an awful lot of places on my own 2 feet because I was too cheap to pay for flight paths when I could get someplace for free if I just hoofed it. What raid is available now in Classic? I would assume Molten Core. Do you like Pokemon cards? I loved them as a kid. I don't have any anymore. You can get a Hellsteed. Well, not just yet. Sylvie, you're fine. You're totally fine. I don't think that's weird at all. Didn't it say that everything's available from the start? It did. It did. All content phases available. That was part of the launch. Flight path. There was one over here somewhere, wasn't there? Or did they add it later? Maybe it was a bit farther away. Maybe I'll just run. It's not that far. It's just up the hill. Dig 60, go to Nax, die a glorious death. All the raids are open, even Nax. Atlas loot, fun to window shop while running. Oh, will that show me things like where I can get weapons? Although, if I window shop while running, I might run off the hill in Ironforge and fall to my death. First flight path is the next zone. Okay. Where I might need to eventually shop out where to find weapons that have actual stats on them soon. Okay. Up the hill we go. Carefully, carefully. What's the highest level people are right now? Where would you find that out? Would you have to just know from streams and articles, or would there be a database that you could find it? I'm basically going off when I've seen people die, but I know people have been higher level than the deaths that I've seen. You could do a /who for different zones. What about different races? So the highest level in this zone is 13, but what about... Well, 7 to 13. Oh, no, 14. I'm bad at using /who. That's zone only. /who, player level for the server. /who. Bracket player level. I don't know how to do it. I'm not good. Oh, the actual number. So I'd have to know the number then. Or I would go number by number to eliminate them. Because I want to know what the number is. You could do a range. Oh, okay. Let's try again. Let's try again. Never give up. Never surrender. Slash who? Squinty shark bracket. Shark alligator. Alligator bracket. 1 to 60. Close alligator bracket. What if we get rid of the slash who? Refresh. What if we... I don't know how to do it! I'm moving on! I'm walking away! Oh. It's okay. No slash who. I'm leaving. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I'm going to Ironforge. I'm gonna go look for a blueberry. I'm gonna see... Why is there a heat map in Ironforge? Are people just like... Did somebody duel there? Or did somebody fall into the lava? No alligators. Kitty, I thought I needed the alligators. It's not you. You're fine. I take things very literally sometimes. Sometimes I misunderstand things in kind of goofy ways. I want to talk to a guard. I want to find a Warlock trainer and see, because if anybody has my quest, it's gonna be the Warlock trainer here, and they're all the way up in the cavern. Oh yeah, look at that. I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole thing because I'm gonna have to leave at some point. Hi, Kitty. Welcome back. Hi, sweetie. Probably Makora. The mage at 33. Oh, okay. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm level 10. I'm basically invincible. Hogger got another one. Kitty. Dwarves not having railings around the lava pit seems even more careless and hardcore than usual. Hi. Yeah, I'm staying away from the middle. All right. There's also probably weapon training I might need here. Now that I am this level.
Good day to you.
So they want me to go to the slaughtered lamb in Stormwind. We've all been forced to relocate. We were forced to send our novices to Stormwind for training.
Very
okay.
Good.
I'm still gonna go up into here. I think I might be able to pick it up.
Here there. Hey, good.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Yeah, I'm gonna
Stand
have to
back.
go to Stormwind. That's funny. Okay, well, you know what? The tram is right here. At least there's a tram. I can't die in the tram, can I? Right? Guys? How do you think your Warlock dies? I think I get cornered fighting something that I underestimate. I think I get into a battle with like respawning casters or something. Those trolls kind of put the fear in me. You don't want to do BFD? I don't think I want to do any dungeons. I don't see any good reason to do it. Don't fall. If you fall down with really low health. For heat map, I had to also install a map add-on. I used Leatrix maps, and that made it work. I got that tip from chat. Can you get hit by the tram? That's a good question. I don't know. I should see if I can train any alchemy while I'm over here. I'm gonna use some of this stuff. Make some more healing pots. A couple more defense files. Tempted off the road by a herb, get jumped by 2 mobs at the same time. You hurry to go AFK, stand in an unsafe place. How's it going in hardcore? So far, so good. I am level 10. I'm officially level 10. I, in theory, should be wrapping up for the day soon, but I just hit level 10 and I kind of want to at least pick up my blueberry quest and see what they want for me.
Alrighty then.
Health regen. Yeah. Yeah.
Off with you.
Hi, how are you? Nice to meet you.
Empty vials. 1 gold. As if. Absolutely not. No, thank you. So that is a... Oh, it's a potion. But it's for... Do they not have, like, elixir caps? Could I just use as many as I want to?
Alrighty then.
That seems like a good one, though. Extra HP 5. Because my demon skin, my rank 2 demon skin, is going to give me 5 HP 5, and then that could be another 2. That's pretty good. Thanks for your Saturday morning videos. Keep me up to date with everything I need. Thanks for watching them, Violent Eraser. I gotta make another one today to go out tomorrow. Alright, it's train time. You can use them all. Oh. I was wondering if it was going to be like a defense elixir, you know, a battle elixir kind of situation. Memories of very long buff lists. Hazel, I got a 6-slot bag from the Gremlin Cave. Congratulations! You can hold everything now. This is a good spot. Pet the cat. That's what makes alchemy go so good. You can just go crazy on potions. Nice easy quest at the tram. It's level 12. I don't know if it's hard or if it involves any combat. I feel like it didn't involve any combat, but I'm just gonna take the bus. Look at the prices and think about the millions of gold you have in retail. I guess I do have millions of gold on retail. I didn't think about it that way. No luck on Zelixia's legendary yet. I did not get it. Once again this week, I did not get it. Maybe next week. I try every Wednesday. Wednesday nights, my attempt. Alright, Zigmat. We're going to Stormwind. We're going to the big city. 6-slot back from Coleridge Pass. I like the hour-long elixirs. Those are kind of nice. Level 12, living the life. Better than dying the death. What took that person out? Tunnel rat vermin. It'll be interesting to see as hardcore wears on, like later in the week, if the average level of deathlog deaths tends to trend upwards as like people get more levels before dying. Or if it stays pretty low because a lot of people re-roll and then continue to die at like level 8. Does this make you motion sick? Not wildly. A tiny bit. It helps that it's going in a straight direction. It's not swooping. Happy Friday, Hazel in chat. Happy Friday. Battery low. I have been live for 3 hours. We've been up 3 hours and 4 minutes. I'm just gonna make it to the Warlock trainer. I'm just gonna make it to Stormwind, and I'm gonna poke around a little bit. I would say that I have an argument to be made for getting weapons training as well, but I think I'll just try to pick up the flight points so I can come back here, well, not cheaply, but more easily later. Because I spent a bunch of my silver. I'm down to 4 silver again. I spent some of it training alchemy recipes, I think. So my quest is all the way over there in the far end of the Mage Quarter. I'm assuming the flight path is in the yeah, it's in the same spot it always has been. Let's try not to drown the canal. Watching old Legion BFA Shadowlands VODs recently. Realized I need Hazel Priest content. Years to watch the backlog. I don't think there is much of a perma backlog for those years though. I guess that there were some, like back when I was YouTube streaming, I was saving them all. And I did used to save like, for a while I would save like 1 stream per week. So there's a few. I'm not using the voiceover add-on, no. Am I going to sell alchemy things? I don't know. I haven't decided if I was going to use the auction house. I guess I should try. Because I'm not exactly totally solo self-found. But I kind of wish I was. I wonder if people were dueling in Old Town. There's been some deaths over there. Streamer, you were farming the Island of Giants for your 350th mount. That was a time. That was a long time ago. Or at least a lot of mounts ago, anyway. Is there an instance over there? What is that instance? Eh? I do not know where that is. It's behind a gate. Is there a raid in Stormwind from Classic I didn't know about? Do you prefer using Twitch now? Twitch, YouTube streaming and Twitch streaming are both very strong streaming platforms. They're, I think, by far the two best places to stream. They both have a lot going for them. YouTube has more of a built-in audience, but the built-in audience isn't necessarily as prime for streams, although that's changing. But Twitch has monetized better. My takeaway after streaming on both for a long time was that I would have more viewers on YouTube, but I would make more money on Twitch, specifically because of Twitch Prime. You will get more. You'll get more value for your time if you're doing it for a living. Streaming on Twitch, even to less viewers because of things like Twitch Prime subs. Allegedly going to be for player housing back in the day, and it never became anything. Got replaced by the Stormwind Castle entrance. Interesting. Moderating stream far easier on Twitch. Olive Ballis, thank you very much for the brand new sub. Appreciate it. Okay, so I got a flight pass now. I could... How much would it be? It's only 50 copper actually to fly back. That's not the worst thing ever. I also... Well, I could always log out in Stormwind and then hearth back if I wanted to. I think I'm going to have to do the... I think the Blueberry quest is going to be out here, though. Seem to be more random donos or super chats on YouTube from the few I have seen. Yeah, I think that's true. I don't push donations super hard on Twitch. Some people will have like a tip jar. And I do technically have a tip button, but I don't promote it in any way. That's a flight path you get to keep. 50 copper to go all the way to Ironforge is actually surprisingly reasonable. There could be sharks. There could be alligators. I'm scared. Ooh, there could be recipes. Oh, they were like 5 silver though. The recipe, I remember when I was looking online, the longjaw snapper recipe was pretty expensive. I'm like holding on to that longjaw snapper. I want... Ooh, there's an alchemy shop too. Maybe I should see if they have... Well, no, I have enough alchemy for now. I can always fly back here later. Can I train anything else herbalism-wise? Probably not. Nope, absolutely not. Can't you get a contract without exclusivity? Default contract is now without exclusivity. Twitch no longer requires you to... You can even multi-stream if you want. That was never the trouble. I want to go into the lamb. I am so hungry. I am not going to last much longer. I got to wrap this up soon. Kitty, it's dire. What was the trouble? The trouble with what? Can't multi-stream to YouTube and Kick, all other platforms you can? Oh. I don't multi-stream because I think it makes a terrible experience for people chatting. I think it would be very confusing to see a streamer replying to a chat that you can't see when you can see a chat that the streamer sometimes replies to. I think it would just make the whole thing kind of messy. I think that it's not worth the extra money you could make trying to stream to 2 platforms at once. I don't know if people regularly do it, but it just seems awful. Plus, the logistics of trying to read and keep up with 2 chat windows simultaneously. I don't even really properly keep up with one.
Be careful.
And you need to have them both moderated. And most streamers will have like a set group of moderators, and asking them to mod 2 streams is ridiculous. You need different mods for different... It was just ugly. All right. Retrieve Serena's choker. I had a student. Thieving wench. Ran off with one of the Defias. I gifted her a bloodstone choker that I must have. Her life means nothing to me now. This is toxic. Brackwell pumpkin patch. At least it's not in a cave. Brackwell pumpkin patch. Is this Elwyn Forest? No, it's not. Well, maybe it is. Oh, that's the heat map. I was confusing the heat map with the other thing. It is over there. Okay, so it's level 10. It's in Elwyn. It's not in West Follies. Be careful. Farm, stick with Defias. 3 mobs in the house with her. Okay. I'm probably going to quest in Elwyn for a while then. Do some of the lower level stuff first. and kind of over level it a bit. I'm going to leave my character here. I'm going to leave my gnome here to get some rested. We can do some Elwyn questing later on. And we can do some Elwyn questing later on and then maybe get to the blueberry probably next stream. I think that I'll be getting to it tomorrow. Sounds good, because I'm going to be streaming tomorrow morning for our Saturday morning stream. Defias territory. Do very well with keeping up with one. Well, thank you. I do try. I definitely miss things, though, and I know because I will occasionally check back my stream VODs to check on how various things went or looked or whatever. And I will, when I'm playing the stream VOD back, Twitch does chat replay. And I'll look at the chat replay and I'll be like, I didn't see that message at all. I would have answered that one. Or like somebody will ask a question that I like had an answer to and I just totally didn't see it. Happens all the time. And like I'll have no recollection. I just didn't see it at all, which is kind of wild to me when I'm here the whole time and it's not like it's moving that fast, but it happens. It definitely happens. I kind of want to poke around the auction house. I want to go see. I just want to maybe install Auctionator and just have a look at the auction house and see what these healing potions I'm making are worth. If I can make any kind of a profit on those. Get more add-ons. I want Classic Auctionator. Any chance you can turn off in-game and mic sound in the outro stream? That's more... Yeah, I should do that. I can't do that. I mean, I could do that live. I just don't want to. I'm too hungry. I'm sorry. Auctionator Classic. Auctionator Classic Fix. Top 5. There we go. I'll make a note, though. It used to be that way, but... I like having in-game sound, actually, because I don't have any music playing in the outro scene, so if I don't have in-game sound, it's just silent. But mic sound should mute, and it's just because it loses the mic hook every once in a while. And then I have to go back into Stream Deck, and I have to fix them all one by one, and it's the worst. I'm getting turned around. When I was going to Auction House. I have music in the outro scene? I have what? Really? Oh, well then yeah, I'll mute them both. I thought the outro scene had no music. I thought it was game sound. I kind of envisioned it being like... Oh. Is it the same as my intro music? Is it just roller bells again? Wow, I have a lot of things written down. I can manually mute it, though. Mute outro scenes. Interesting. I'll get to it at some point. What shall we do without Goldanaroni and cheese? I know, right? I mean, in theory, I should like log on and do Karokta, but I can't tear myself away from Hardcore Classic. Not until the story has an end. It has an end eventually. Only time will tell when that end is. I want to know. So these are 70-90. They vendor for 25. Yeah, so they're 5 copper to vendor each. I definitely paid. It was 20 copper to buy 5 vials. 4 copper per. I forget where the auction house is. Isn't it like inside a building? It's like weird. They put it somewhere silly. It's like back, isn't it? I forget where the Stormwind auction house is. It must be in the trade district. If the auction isn't in the trade district, I'm rioting. That's where the barbershop used to be. No, just a house. By the tree. Tree. That tree? There's the tree. Behind the new auction house? Yeah, oh no, that's the Quiver building. I'll find it. This is so hard when I'm hungry. Cathedral Square. There's another 2 trees. I thought it was over here. Arsenal. Wouldn't it have a sign? What, are they trying to hide it? Hey, we found it. Thank you. Okay. We did it. I want to find out. What are people selling this for? 10 copper per. So they vendor for 5. 10 copper per, just for individuals. I don't know if anyone's going to buy those. Honestly, if you were leveling in Hardcore Classic, I would buy some of these. Those are dirt cheap and they're really good. What about this? Minor defense. 12 copper per. Yeah, no, not super worth. Hazel needs an abyss word. Okay, all right. I am gonna wrap it up. I can do that. I can do it. Oh, but I could cook some more. How did I get more boar meat? I guess I got some while I was going places. I don't really need it anymore, though. Chunk of boar meat. I needed the clams. I gotta wrap it up. I'm gonna be back tomorrow morning for another Hardcore Classics stream. We ended at level 10 on my No More Luck. I am gonna start my Blueberry quest, but I'm probably gonna overlevel a little bit more first because I'm scared. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate the company very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. And a wonderful, wonderful, I already said day. Life. Bye.